Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sean Lavelle, and as always, I'm joined by the rarely charming Tanner Clark. And this is the Miscellaneous Bullshit Podcast, where we discuss exactly what the name implies. A couple of things before we get into the thing. If you haven't done so yet, please check us out on Instagram at mbpod and Twitter at podcastbullshit. You can send emails to yo@mbpod.com if you'd like to connect. That's yo@mbpod.com. We are joined today by single super dad, local musician and photographer James Berry. James is also the co-founder of Team Nice Dynamite and a close friend to me and Tanner. So now, without further delay, this is Miscellaneous Bullshit.
He threw this ball directly at my head to the point that I fell on my back, and I'm wearing a helmet. You know what I mean? I was scared of this guy though. I was genuinely scared.
So you kind of felt like a bitch. You look like a bitch.
Are they going back to iPods?
Earpods.
Is that what they're doing?
No.
Apple
iPods. iPods for your ears. Earpods.
If you like pumpkin pie, then jump off a bridge. They are pumpkin pie is the worst.
You like pumpkin pie? Drink and drive. Okay? Drink and drive.
But part of me just hopes that someday one of my former teachers hears this, and the second that I said that, they just go, "Oh, yes, he's the worst. He was the worst." And they'd be like, "Man, I mean, it sounds like he kind of has his shit together now, a little maybe, although he is just hanging out with his buddy drinking bourbon."
But at least he admits that I was right.
That's
That's not a political issue.
He's talking about it's not.
It's not. It has been made one.
It's been made one,
but it's not a political issue at all.
That's fucking brilliant.
So
you're right. It's not. You're right, but it's been made one. That's crazy.
So I don't care about your politics, LeBron James. However, that's not a political issue, so keep talking about it, man. We live, baby. We live.
All right, gentlemen. Our miscellaneous cocktail of the week is the 1-2 Mini Old Fashioned.
Delicious. Strong. Cheers it up.
Cheers.
Get in
So, since this is our first official podcast, I figured it only appropriate that I make the first cocktail that I ever really learned how to make.
There you go.
So
It's a good one.
It's the first one I learned how to make.
It's a strong one.
It is.
How'd you do that?
It is strong.
What's the secret to that?
There is a secret to that.
All right. Let's hear it.
That is why the name is the 1-2 Mini Old Fashioned. Because
moderation is not.
regardless of how many you have, it's 1 too many. So it is 4 ounces of Buffalo Trace bourbon. That is 2 shots. 3 to 4 dashes of Angostura bitters, 1 sugar cube, 1 small orange peel, 1 large orange peel, and a dash of water. That is the drink.
Okay, so hold on.
Here we go.
Dude, see, now you're doing it on purpose.
Here we go again.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
Not.
Inspect that. Do you have 2 orange peels in your drink?
No, but it makes sense.
No,
He gets it. He gets it.
Dude. Yeah, you want to, yeah.
Am I the wrong way?
You. There
Yep,
you go.
there it
There
is.
we go. Yeah,
There
now
it
we can
is.
hear you a little bit better.
A little better.
You got something to say?
Not a whole lot.
No, like this is what he does, and now he's doing it on purpose to troll me.
Nope.
And
That's how you make the drink.
Dude, I know what you're doing,
That's
and
how
it's
you make the
not
drink.
funny, guy. No one likes it.
I
no one
promise
likes
you
it.
it's how you make the drink. Look, what you're referring to is that I put ingredients on the list that do not make it in the final product. It's not in the glass.
So don't put them on the list.
It's on the because you need it to make the drink.
Okay. So what'd you do with? So what is this? Is this the small or the large orange peel?
That's the large orange peel.
Okay. Who
All
got
right.
the small one?
It was discarded. Look, it's in the. I wrote it. It's in the instructions. Discard. Look, ready? Here we go.
Let's check it out.
Add a sugar cube to a mixing glass. Also, not that. Do you want that glass too? The glass that I made the drink in. Do you
The
want
mixing glass.
A mixing glass.
I mean, I need proof that you mixed it up.
It's a separate glass. Put the sugar cube in the mixing glass. Add the bitters,
Yeah.
and you jostle that around a little bit.
Jostle.
The goal is to coat the sugar cube with the bitters, and then you muddle it.
Yeah.
And then you add just smallest amount of water.
A smidgen.
Yeah, barely any. It's really just to help.
Water?
Yeah, just barely any. Like seriously, like
To like dissolve something?
just to help dissolve the sugar. And then you finish muddling it until the sugar's dissolved. Then you add your bourbon, 4 ounces, 2 shots.
4 ounces.
And then add ice and stir all in the mixing glass. And then you strain it out of the mixing glass into this glass. And then you take the small orange peel and twist it over the surface of the drink. You're looking for oils, not juice. You're not looking for orange juice. You're trying to get the oils from the orange peel to sit on the top of the drink. It creates an aromatic barrier.
Okay, I got you.
On the surface of the drink. So when you bring it, so when you bring it up, you get that orange, and it really adds to the complexity of the cocktail.
I'm not gonna act like I don't like it, and that I don't like that you go to the lengths that you do for the drink.
Yeah,
I like it. The lengths for the drinks, man. You put in time on these things.
It all plays.
Period. Not even for the show. You put in time in all drinks. I mean, it takes you twice as long to make the drink.
If I'm doing it right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and no, I mean, I appreciate that. Don't half-ass anything. You know what I mean? Whole ass it. Whole ass it, and I appreciate that. But what I need is proof that you use the ingredients that you have on the list. Okay, so next time you need to bring the mixing glass. You need to do something like that. There's a reason the bartender, whenever she makes your drink, doesn't like duck behind the counter. Like, you know what I mean? She doesn't duck down and do all that stuff. She wants you to see it.
I don't think he's trying to deceive you.
I'm not deceiving. I have a bar. Dude, you're welcome to watch me make it. I have a bar.
There's some trust issues in this room right now.
I have a bar. It's set up out there.
Yeah? Let's bring it. Let's bring it
I'm
down.
not bringing it down here.
Let's bring it down.
I'm not bringing it down here, but you can go out there.
If you guys want the bar down here, make sure, like this, upvote it, anything like that.
God bless.
Bar's coming down.
We're not bringing the bar down.
Bar's coming down.
Just get over yourself. Anyway, James, it is truly an honor to have you here.
Welcome. Honestly, welcome.
Thanks for having
Been
me.
talking about this for a minute.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, James is a good guest to bring on to break in the podcast.
Yeah,
Sure.
The first one.
Sure,
The first one.
Sure, first one.
The irony of it is we both know James pretty well. And one thing James is not known for is talking.
No, I don't talk. I don't. Not really that good at it.
Well,
James does this thing. Just call it awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, how else would you describe your level of conversation with people?
It's a style on its own.
It's a style on its own.
It's more
did you
observant.
create it or did you learn it? Did someone teach you this
Someone
style?
taught him this.
Yeah, it's a family tradition.
A Berry family
You
tradition.
came by it honest.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nope. Daddy raised me to talk to people this way.
Not at all.
Hey, how you doing today, sir? Nope, I'm out.
What was it? Yeah,
No, there was that really good story. Like, he told that one time, he was like, Tanner, yeah, like last night I did the worst thing ever. Like, it was terrible. It was so awkward. I walked outside and I was like smoking a cigarette, like in front of the building of the apartment complex. And like, what was it? There was like a lady there.
Yeah, I was letting my neighbor in.
Yeah.
No, I was going in as she was coming in, and I couldn't decide which one of us should go first into the.
She should always go first.
Yeah, of course. But she was trying to hold the door for me, but I was trying to hold it for her. So at one point, we both had our hand on it. It got really. Tense.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
So
really
sad.
tense. Yeah.
So sad and pathetic.
Yeah.
James did not say a word to her.
No, I didn't.
You didn't want to overstep your man role.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, I'm the guy, so obviously you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want to be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Dude,
tough
it's
spot to be in.
2018.
Yeah.
Women are empowered.
Yeah.
I'll
Absolutely.
let them open their own doors.
Well, I mean,
But you're
an
a nicer
asshole.
guy than me.
I mean, you're an asshole. So
Yeah, that's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes. And it's okay. It's okay. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. And if you don't know it,
now you know.
now you know.
Now you know.
And you'll continue to find out. But it's no big thing. That's just how it goes. So we're happy to have James on the show.
I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have James on the show. The Awkward Father on Instagram, by the way. At The Awkward Father.
Yep.
I looked out with that one.
It's really good.
It
No one
is
had that name. No
is
one was
solid.
the Awkward Father yet. So James got to take that one. So we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
Happy to have you. So what's been going on, man? Anything fun? Either of you guys do anything new? Sean's doing something new.
I'm doing something new.
Let's hear it.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
Puppy.
We got that puppy, man. We got that puppy, and that puppy is...
From what I hear, you hate dogs.
He hates dogs. And
You're gonna start a thing. People are actually gonna think I hate dogs.
No.
I don't hate.
well, I mean, it can be a bit. It can be an ongoing bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I love this dog.
It's
Yeah.
a cute dog. It's adorable.
Super cute. It's really
Blue-eyed baby.
blue-eyed baby,
Husky baby.
husky baby, really cute, really sweet, hyper as hell, kind of obnoxious, little obnoxious.
Yeah.
Puppy.
It's a
It's a
puppy
puppy,
thing, right?
yeah.
It's a puppy thing. You know, you're kind of obnoxious too. It doesn't talk to you like that. It's no big deal. You know,
true.
it's just a puppy thing. I didn't get to meet the puppy because the puppy's asleep, I think, right now.
Yeah, we had to put the puppy down.
That's fine. It's got to be on a schedule.
otherwise-
Hey,
Oh,
whoa, guy.
on.
You just got it, man.
Come on.
Come on, man.
We had to put the puppy to sleep.
Oh, whoa, guy. You need to chill out, guy, okay? You can't do that. You just got the puppy.
The puppy is laying down taking a nap.
It's taking a nap. That's good.
In covers.
Buried 6 feet deep
Jeez.
at the bottom of the bed.
Oh, come on.
No, but it looks like a sweet puppy, and I wanted to meet it, and I was a little disappointed that it was asleep, but I know it needs to be on a schedule because you're on a weird schedule, and you know,
And Huskies
your
are-
lady's on a schedule.
Yeah, and Huskies
Yeah.
are very hyperactive as it is anyway. So.
Yeah.
Right.
And beautiful.
Yeah.
Majestic.
beautiful.
Majestic.
No question.
Yeah.
No question about it. Very beautiful. And
like
like
a
I
wolf.
said, part of the reason that we want to get it was we thought it'd be really good for the kids. The kids are taking to her really well. My daughter, way more so than my son.
I saw a picture of
He is
Lila
still-
with the puppy on Cheyenne's, and I was like, double tap,
Yeah.
puppy.
Yep, super sweet. Lincoln is still terrified of the puppy.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it because the puppy jumps. You know, the puppy jumps,
Puppy jumps.
paws up. You know, that
Yeah.
hits me
Yeah,
like
hits
on my
him in the
thigh.
chest,
Hits
though.
him in the chest.
Yeah.
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 It's, like, it's
Puppy's like,
confrontational.
what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, little
Super
kid?
aggressive.
Exactly.
And he's like, nothing. And he runs away.
Exactly.
It's like, you know karate, guy.
Exactly.
Karate kick. No, but yeah, Mara does the same thing. She every single time, and my dog is not well trained. We've talked about this, I think. My dog is
Right.
not well trained. I don't care. At me, I don't care, okay? My dog is the love of my life, and I'll let him do whatever he wants because he's the best, okay? So, anyway, whenever someone walks into my house, he goes ballistic. Like, not like angry ballistic, but like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you ballistic. And
Right.
he will just engulf little Mara.
Right.
And she, get off of me, purd, purd. That she says his name, purd. And she'll freak out, and then she'll run away, and she'll
Right.
like cower in the corner, and she'll like fake scared of this dog. But then when I'm out of the room, dude, she'll
Loves him.
stone cold stunner this dog, man. like she loves him, but they wrestle
Yeah.
around like
Yeah.
play wrestle.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, she'll like kick him in the gut and like bah, like pile drive him. Dude, it's crazy. They go through some of the craziest things in the world. But you know, whenever I'm watching, it's like, oh, he scratched me white. So like whenever she gets scratched, like you know like how you scratch your skin and it just shows like, oh what? She's like, he scratched me white. But like if it's like a serious issue, she's like, oh he scratched me red. Oh he got me red. It got me red. No, it's not bad. He just got me white. And stuff like that. So she's the best.
has it
But yeah, that's just a
color-coded.
puppy thing, man. That's just a puppy
fantastic.
thing. So as long as the puppy doesn't scratch Lincoln red, it's okay.
It'll be all right.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Puppy thing's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing new with me.
No.
Nothing new with me. I ordered. Okay, actually, kind of. I ordered that wallet.
You order the
I
wallet.
ordered a wallet.
Finally.
I ordered a minimalist wallet. Minimalist
Good.
wallet.
Did you get the Ridge?
No,
Dude.
dude. I don't make $3 billion. Okay, okay, guy. I'm
right.
talking to Steve Jobs over here buying a $70 wallet.
He's
Fair.
dead.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I guess that's fact. I don't know.
yeah. He's dead. He's dead. So I bought a $35 one, and it's like hardcore.
Which is good.
It's like tough man stuff.
Better? Oh.
Okay, so like
Rugged.
yes,
But you are
Yes.
not rugged.
dude, come on, man. Are you serious?
It's not in your descriptors.
Are you serious?
There's no way.
You see this baby face?
Nothing about you is rugged.
Are you kidding me? Catch me in a back alley. Okay, 3 a.m. drunk, trying to find my way home. I'll probably just ask you for directions. That's about it.
Yeah.
And,
You got cheeseburger. You got cheeseburger.
you got cheeseburger. Hey James, hop in the car. Hop in the car, James. I'm good, James. I'm good. It's no big deal.
You're not.
It's no big deal. He made that mistake once. He won't do it again.
No.
He won't do it again.
I think it's because I like pumpkin spice.
It's because you like pumpkin spice. He said he was like, I was gonna bring some pumpkin spice Pringles.
Jeez. No, it's really funny. So the pumpkin thing, I don't know that played well,
Dude.
There's
Okay.
been a little bit of backlash
First of
over
all,
the pumpkin pie comments that we made last week.
Ladies, I'm not sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. Like I don't know. That's how I feel. But like obviously you feel some kind of way about how I feel. So maybe we can talk about it. Send us messages. You know what I mean? I'll be happy to answer and let you know why I feel the way I do. But pumpkin spice is bullshit. And you guys confronted my man on the Instagram about it, and he stuck by it. He stuck by it. And
stuck by your guns.
That's respectable, man. That's respectable. That's respectable.
So this morning, fairly early, about 8 a.m.
You're drinking a pumpkin spice latte?
Yeah,
As you do.
no, my dad texted me a recipe for pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
Just random,
out of nowhere.
Yeah, just
not like
whoop.
trolling.
Oh no, he was.
Oh, he
no,
was
he heard
trolling.
the he heard the
listened?
comments.
He listened to the
yeah,
thing?
he listened to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. No, it was very cool, but it was hilarious. Just out of the blue. It wasn't like, hey, I heard that and that's funny, and like trying to make just deadpan.
You know
There was.
You know what might
It's
be
like,
really
come
funny,
on.
and it might be really funny about this. I don't know about this particular recipe. Did it have canned pumpkin filling on there?
They all do.
Because it's not fucking pumpkin, okay? Anyone
True.
listening, it's another gourd, a squash, perhaps. I
That'd
don't
be
know.
closer.
What's another gourd? Is there another one? I don't know. Is there another gourd?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. You know, sloth from the Goonies, perhaps.
Aren't they just called gourds?
Gourds.
I don't
know. A cornucopia. I don't know, but it's not pumpkin. That's the point.
Yeah, you just
That's
try
the
to say
point.
cornucopia.
We can throw a
A
cornucopia.
cornucopia of gourds.
Wow, guy.
You know what I mean?
Someone has a dictionary.
Yeah, someone has a thesaurus. Thank you. Okay. What's
There you
another
go.
word for thesaurus? Where would you find that?
Damn it!
Never. Okay.
Shut up.
You know, no big deal.
Shut the hell
No
up.
big deal. Sorry. You know, man, you got to keep the sponsors happy, though.
Oh, don't I know? Speaking of sponsors, we better get into that before we get too far along. Let's see here. So, this episode of Miscellaneous Bullshit is brought to you by Pizza by Alfredo. Home of the all-you-can-eat,
I prefer Alfredo's Pizza Palace.
pretty good pizza.
Nope.
Pizza by Alfredo has a best-in-class price-to-quantity ratio that makes it perfect for big parties. Have you ever been responsible for feeding a huge group of people that are either annoying as hell or drunk out of their minds and thought, what a fucking waste of money? I know I have, and that's why I love Pizza by Alfredo. I can feed a small army of degenerates at a price that won't break the bank. Who cares if it tastes like a hot circle of garbage? So the next time you're stuck buying lunch for your obnoxious employees or your loser friends, call 1-800-PIZZA by Alfredo or visit www.pizzabyalfredo.org. Mention promo code BULLSHIT at the time of delivery to save 10% off your next purchase. Just don't be surprised when the delivery guy rejects it. Pizza by Alfredo, your number 4 choice for pizza.
Pew, 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 pew. Thank you, sponsors. Pizza by Alfredo bought us everything that you see here in frame. Okay, they bought
Everything.
us our laptops.
They take good care
bought
of
us
us.
the bourbon. They bought us James. Okay, they paid for James to be here. This guy's expensive. He's turning down gigs all the time. Okay, he actually fills in as Whitney Houston sometimes.
Yeah.
He's like he dresses up as
It's
Whitney
her
Houston.
ghost, but-
Her ghost. It's
ghost.
he dresses up as a Whitney Houston hologram. They can't afford to do the real hologram, so James just dresses up in white.
You buy,
and
the,
does
you buy
whole
the
thing.
costume, and he's got to use it.
You just got to use it. You got to use it. Yeah, you know he moonlights as that on the
Yeah.
weekend. So
I mean, yeah, obviously that was an inside joke. I don't know how many people got it, but
That's fine.
I mean, with James, with you being here, we had to do something office related. I had to do something office
I'm
related.
yeah, we have to. And you know, if you guys don't watch The Office anyway, I don't know. I
Wearing a
don't know that
Dunder
I-
shirt.
Are you kidding me?
Dunder Mifflin,
I love it, man.
the people person, paper people.
That's perfect.
Dunder Mifflin.
That is perfect.
It's probably my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
Didn't
fair.
even watch it until
After it's done.
after it was done, and you guys are big influencers in that. So thank you for that. Thank you for
You're welcome,
one
man.
thing only ever. You
That
you in
one thing.
particular, one thing only.
I'm only good for one.
I'm
thing.
only good for one thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Office reference.
I've heard that from multiple people. None of them women. Surprisingly. So realistically, I do have a couple questions for James while we have him here before we start talking, you know,
Yeah.
just typical topic stuff. Realistically, like it's hard to talk to you seriously sometimes. Like it's not, but like after we've been joking, sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard to talk to you seriously because you're a
understand.
fool.
I am a fool.
And I'm a fool too. Sean's a fool, but like there are certain things that I've never told you this before, but like you need to hear it. I think it'd be good for you to hear it. you really do. You're like kind of an inspiration to me in a certain thing. And like, I'm going to explain it and it's not going to be crazy to you. You're going to understand. I saw that look. You're going to understand though. Like, it's dead serious. So like, there's this thing. For those of you who do not know, this man is a single father. But he's a single super father. Like this guy, and like you try. Like you try, but like you know that you do a really good job because like you care about that more than anything in the world. Like, and
not to be confused with a super single father.
A super single. He is that as well. But we'll talk about that maybe a little bit. Single ladies and gentlemen, single. So like dead serious, like a question I have, like, because I can't understand how you do. You're really good. You're always punctual. You're always doing your thing. You take care of your daughter. That's your number one. Yeah. What sacrifices are you making in your daily life to like do this stuff? Are there notable sacrifices that you have to do, or is it just easy to do in your lifestyle?
Yeah, it's super easy. I mean, for the most part, you don't really think of them as sacrifices,
but
I guess.
Yeah, because it's like a priority thing.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it easy.
Just taking care of her and whatever decisions I need to make to do that. It's just, that's what's going to happen. So I don't really see it as a sacrifice.
No, but that's awesome though. Like in itself, seriously, think about it. I'm sure you know plenty of people who have children out there. Yeah. Plenty of people, you as well, who think of having children as like, I don't know, like they didn't necessarily they had them too young or something like that, and they're kind of, I don't want to use the word resentful, you know what I mean, but like there's certain things that they feel like they missed out on and stuff like that. And James misses out on things, but he doesn't miss out on them. Like that's like the wrong term. Like, you know what I mean? Right. That would mean that whatever he was doing was not as important, or like, you know what I mean, or wasn't as fun or anything. But like, there are certain things that you don't do because you spend an enormous amount of time with your daughter. Yeah. And like, I have like the utmost respect for that because you are 28. Yeah. Turning 29 soon. Yeah. And like, you've been doing this for years now. Your daughter's 6.
Yeah, she'll be 7.
She'll be 7 in July. Like, you've been doing it for a long time, man. Like, honestly, it's remarkable because there's a lot of people out there. You know bums. I know bums. You know bums. You know what I mean? Who will not be in the same boat. Right. So I know you're making, like I said, quote unquote sacrifices. You don't consider them that. But and then like, are there other things like to take care of your daughter still? There are certain things that you can't sacrifice. And like, I think you know what I mean by that. Like, what can't you put on the back burner? Like, is there anything that you can't put on the back burner? Like, what?
Like for myself?
Or? Yeah, like for yourself. Is there anything that you need to do?
I mean, like hobby stuff, like play guitar. And,
yeah, like you need to do like you need to do that stuff, or like, I mean, whatever, meditation, work. You know what I mean? Free time.
You kind of develop hobbies that don't necessarily take all your time or all your thought away from.
Yeah,
that I guess.
I understand what you're saying.
I have no real ambition with guitar. It's more of a just side hobby things.
Yeah, absolutely. Like your main focus is
it's
what it is.
Yeah,
and all the other stuff kind of just plays second fiddle.
Yeah,
no, I hear you there. And like, once again, it's just like astounding to me because I know plenty of people who had kids at 20, 22, 24, whatever, and they might be single parents. Most people nowadays are single parents. You know what I mean? I don't have the stats on this, obviously, but I'm sure that stat is like an all-time high. Single parents as compared to, you know what I mean, full homes.
I mean, it's always about 50-50.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard. So, like, you're gonna get divorced 50% of the time.
There's
whatever.
Supposedly, divorce rates are actually going down
a little bit.
But millennials are killing divorce,
right?
Because we're not getting married.
Because they're not getting married. And they're not getting married, and they're getting married way later.
Yeah.
So, but the divorce rate is not the same thing as single parents.
Yeah.
But
millennials, like, I mean, and this might not play, but I feel like millennials are having kids way earlier too, though. Like getting married later, or like have people been having kids earlier for a long time?
I don't
think
so.
That's been going on for a long time?
I mean, maybe not a long time, but I know people are putting their personal like ambitions and stuff ahead of like families. Those goals. Like they still have those goals, but they're still. I mean, they're just pushing them back a little bit further.
I like that you call it, like, some people think of like, they don't think of having a family as like goals. Like that's like a goal for me. You know what I mean? Have a family. Yeah. However, like whenever I do have a family, I want to be secure. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to, bring something into or create something whenever I'm not ready to support that or sustain it. You know what I mean? Still building towards that. But the thing is, I think that's one of those things where you can never like.
Well, James had it perfectly mapped out and planned out, right?
No.
You had it completely locked down.
I mean,
you had the plan.
What I had was her name picked out, but that was that was it.
We got the name. We'll figure everything else out.
Yeah, and
I mean that is kind of the one thing that you have to figure out first.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't leave the hospital without it.
True.
Is that true?
No, I think
you can leave a hospital with like a blank name, baby.
Her first name was technically Baby Cottney because me and her mother weren't together. I mean, we weren't married at the time, so they go with the mother's maiden name, and then you assign a name.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So they always go with the mother's name until you assign
or her
a name.
maiden, or her maiden, not her maiden name, because if you're married,
yeah, then they go go with her last name. Though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I think I want to birth my kid, so they have my last name automatically.
Good.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Birth your own kid?
Is that possible?
I mean, I don't see why
medicine
not.
nowadays.
The rate medicine technology is increasing right now.
Maybe I'm a millennial. I might start a family a little bit later. Maybe by 2024.
I think you have the frame for it too. Like I think you could,
dude. These baby holding hips, man. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, your hips.
Yeah, my hips. These hips don't lie.
I knew you were gonna make that joke. I wish you hadn't.
I knew it was going there.
I wish you hadn't.
I knew it was going there.
Shout out Shakira. This episode is brought to you by Shakira. Hips don't lie. Baby girl.
Oh man,
I miss you. Make some new music. You're beautiful. No, so like. Honestly, I just had to get that out there. That really is a thing.
No, that means a lot.
I don't know that I can tell you that in a non-podcast setting. Like, I don't know that I can look you in the eyes personally. And that's kind of messed up, but people don't know our dynamic.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
dynamic.
we kind of have a weird dynamic. I love you. I hate you.
Yeah.
I love you more than I hate you, though. So it's all good. Yeah. It's all good.
It's certainly bromantic, but you can get away with it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, for people who do not know me and James's relationship, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we introduced him as one half of Team Nice Dynamite.
Oh,
who do you think the other half is? Who do you think the other half is?
Okay, I stole that from Achievement Hunter.
Where'd you steal it from?
Achievement Hunter. It's
Achievement Hunter. It's another thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, we stole that.
They're in our space.
I stole it.
They're in our space.
You guys
they're semi in our space.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Into our space.
Achievement Hunter.
They do video game videos.
They're huge.
Achievement Hunter.
We don't want
it's Gavin and
we don't want any problems with Achievement Hunter. Okay?
Back to you. I am sorry.
No, it's fully on me. Like
we want zero problems. This guy,
it's all James' fault.
This guy watches your videos and he wants all the problems.
All of them.
If you tell us, we'll never have James on the show again.
Do it.
Fact. But please just like and subscribe or something like that, and then we'll kick him off forever. No big deal. No big deal. It doesn't mean that much to us.
The last thing I want to do is like hinder this. Like
hinder this great conversation. This great conversation. We appreciate that, man. We definitely do.
But are you nice or am I dynamite? Or
we're both. Well, I'm not nice.
No, you're not.
I'm not nice. You're nice.
I'm nice.
And I fucking blow up.
Mm-hmm. You do. Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
We did.
I guess I'm dynamite.
Yeah, you're definitely dynamite. There's no wait. That was a debate for a second.
No. I clearly wasn't.
You're the exact opposite of dynamite.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you blow up.
How do you implode?
I don't. Yeah,
it's
you
happened.
Would be that.
It's happened.
You do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Just freak out. No, I've seen you freak out, but yeah, it is more like an implode than an explode.
Yeah, because
you want to do it to yourself.
Yeah, I want to shoot myself.
That's what happens.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to shoot you. You want to shoot?
Shoot myself. Yeah, when James is mad, he wants to kill himself. He's not mad at anyone else. He's like, fuck it. I'm done. I can't even handle this.
I'm the worst. I hate myself so much. So you mentioned it. You mentioned guitar. Mm-hmm. You mentioned so what?
You play guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what is that? So obviously you're into photography.
Yeah.
You're into guitar. Are these hobbies? Or you already said guitar is kind of just a hobby that you.
Yeah. I mean, at one point I took like it seriously and tried to do something with it with like bands or singles, like solo project stuff. I don't have the drive to do it do it by myself. And in a band atmosphere, it got kind of weird. Like certain. Personalities clashed. So
yeah, but like the drive thing is like, I mean, semi-understandable. Like you work full time and not just 40 hours. You work full time.
Yeah,
like 40 hours. That's a part-time job.
Yeah,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then you have a daughter who we already said consumes a lot of your time, and you willingly give that time up. I can understand how it, you know what I mean, kind of like takes the back burners to like what you're really trying to go forward with and stuff like that. It's hard nowadays, man. Life's expensive. You got to work.
Yeah, you have to.
Got to work, man.
All right, so here's what I'm truly curious about. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're a creative soul.
I try.
You like creating music with guitar. You like photography. I think just in general, you're a fan of the arts in any capacity. And you grew up Where?
Marion, Kentucky.
I thought it was Marion. I always mix up Marion and Madisonville.
But he's
Apologies
from
to both.
Bloomington, Indiana. The Mecca of the United States. Keep going. He's from Bloomington,
when did you move?
Indiana.
When did you move?
I was 7. Like I lived in.
You don't
Marion.
claim that.
No,
Yeah,
I was in Marion for almost 20 years.
Look, I'm going on the record. James Berry is a
Product.
product of Kentucky.
Don't do that to me, okay?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's accomplished what he has despite being born in Bloomington.
He's creaming crimson till the day he dies. Hoosier. Who?
Bloomington's bullshit.
Hoosiers?
Indiana's bullshit.
Have you ever been up there?
Yeah.
It's a college.
No,
town.
you
It
haven't been up there to party.
I
If you
drove
been,
through-
dude, if you would have been up there, oh
drove
my
through
god,
it.
dude, you know
I
how
drove
much
through
fun
it.
we would have in Bloomington. I don't even want to hear it out of you, okay? I don't even hear it. In California, you can't even run your water for more than an hour, okay, without getting a fine. So here in Indiana, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay. The water party. Yeah, the water party. Turn on the tap, bitches. Let's do this.
You know, we're busting fire hydrants and everything. We're busting fire hydrants and everything. People don't even care around here. In California, they're like, nope, can't do that.
Spraying the street down.
Can't do that.
Whatever.
There's an ocean right there.
Okay.
Go play in that.
So, Marion, Kentucky.
Marion, Kentucky. Yeah.
Fairly small town.
Very small town. Yeah.
What was that like? I mean, because you're growing up in Marion, you're obviously very artistic, creative. Was there a lot of that? Did you find something to help encourage that, or you just were like, "This is me, I'm doing it," and even though I am by myself, how was that?
The internet had a lot to do with it. Like,
God bless the internet.
Yeah.
It can take you out of Marion real fast, right?
And also, like, I was lucky enough to find a really tight knit friend group that did just about anything for each other.
Similar minded as well.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, even if we had differences in opinion, despite the culture of Marion, we would never like ridicule each other for it,
right?
And we'd kind of push each other to keep going that direction,
right? Did you run into issues in Marion, or like felt like an outcast, or?
I mean, it was such a small town,
right?
That one person takes up a considerable amount of the pie chart, if that makes any sort of sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can't really ever feel like an outcast. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people do. But the thing about Marion too is if you don't have like a well-known family name, which there's like 5,
then you're nothing.
You're nothing. Like
scum.
It's lonely. Like
nobody
talks to you. And,
really?
But yeah, I mean, luckily
you couldn't start like a small business there, like for sure. You couldn't. Like they wouldn't care about you.
Shut you down.
Yeah.
Like I'm not from Marion, but I know similar situations, so you couldn't do anything about it.
And luckily, I mean, one of the reasons why I had a family name is because my dad ran track in high school, and he was pretty damn good at it, and that was it. That's all it took.
Uncle Rico,
I
excellent.
mean, not to discredit the all the stuff from my grandparents and everything. That had a lot to do with why I was definitely not popular in high school, but I was. I mean, accepted by everybody.
Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I mean, my class too was kind of the same mindset. I mean, we all had there's cliques, but
right.
And you were in the country boy clique.
No,
yeah,
man,
right. Yeah,
nah.
you were in like the.
You know what the Jake Club is? The Jake Club.
The Jake Club.
Yeah.
No, explain, please.
It's a hunting club for young kids.
Okay, this is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And you were part of that.
Yeah, because Jakes are.
Is it local?
That's a turkey. That's a turkey.
Yeah, it's a turkey. It's a turkey hunting club.
A Jake is a turkey.
You know that.
I swear to God. Yeah, my
my
stepdad.
You go turkey hunting.
No,
do they
I've been turkey hunting one time. You don't want to hear that.
Do they have turkeys in California?
Yeah, no, they don't have turkeys. No, they don't have turkeys in California.
Yes,
no,
they
don't.
Bro,
they milk almonds in California.
Bro, turkeys? Come on, man. There's turkey. We right down the street. There used to be turkeys
at the grocery store. Butterball.
No. You'd be driving down the road. Turkeys would be walking across the road.
And they're wearing like hipster sunglasses, drinking mochas and mocha fraps, and they're hanging out, man. I'm sorry. I love California.
There were
I've never
turkeys.
been. I'm sure there were.
And turkey, there's plenty of turkey hunting.
Yeah.
I did not participate.
I mean, you're more north.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on a tangent. I swear to God, I never even thought about people in California hunting.
Yeah, it's a big part of. I mean,
that sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. It's ignorant on my part, but I'd never even thought about it. Like I literally never even thought about that.
It's huge. There's no question. It is huge.
Yeah.
What was weird to me though, when I moved from, because I lived in Sacramento. I was born in Southern California. I moved to Sacramento. I grew up in Sacramento, and then back to Southern California, then out to Kentucky. So what was weird to me was in California, you would meet plenty of people that hunted, but kind of in the same way that you would, meet girls that do cheerleading or, guys that, or girls that go to gymnastics or guys that are on a hockey team or something that where it's not everyone's doing it.
Oh, okay.
But there's people doing it, but you're just not coming across people that hunt that frequently. There's plenty of hunting areas.
You gotta go to the right spot.
The population's really, it's huge, so there's still plenty of people that do it. But if you're sitting in a room, raise your hand if you hunt or have ever hunted for that matter. It's the the total percentage is not that high. When I moved to Kentucky, when I moved to Lexington,
flip flop.
It was 100%.
You were the one person in the room that did not raise their hand.
Exactly. Yeah. Literally the one person. Because we're sitting, I think it was after work one time. We're talking, and, I worked with a fairly diverse group of people. Yeah. Some people, you never want to stereotype people, but if you were stereotyping, you'd be like, well, that
is a hunter.
That dude hunts. That dude hunts.
Kids his cousin.
We got one of those.
That dude, cousin. That dude definitely doesn't hunt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hunted. He was freaking this kid. He was like a small kid, not small, but he was not tall. He's very soft spoken, very quiet. Kind of, he's a hipster vibe. Yeah. Not over the top, but he
just chill.
Hipster like tendencies. Yeah. He was in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. He was in a worship. He was in a worship band. Yeah. He was in a worship band. All this stuff.
It's the Bible Belt, man.
And then it comes up and it's like, yeah, of course. And he's like, you've never been hunting? And I was like, no. He's like, what? He looked at me like I was an idiot. Looked at me like I was a complete idiot. Yeah. I'll do you one further.
Did he know you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why.
No, I'm right. Thanks. I'll go one further. Not only have I not hunted, also I've never fired a gun.
Oh,
you've never, dude.
Oh, they're gonna say fish.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. I think
I'm calling bullshit on that.
We've kind of talked about this before, and I don't think that you're super you're not super anti-gun or anything like that, but you're not super pro-gun. You just never been in the position to fire a gun.
I'm not. Yeah,
he lives in Kentucky.
Fairly,
not anymore, but he did.
Fairly indifferent.
Yeah, I've fired.
You've shot a gun. I was plenty of guns.
Right.
He was in the J Club.
That's right.
We're
going to get back to that.
You have never shot a gun.
Would
you like to change that?
BB guns, airsoft guns,
would you like to change
real gun?
Would you like to change it? We can make it happen.
I don't know.
We can make it happen this weekend, dude.
Look,
I seriously, let's film it for the podcast. We can make it happen.
That's not a bad idea,
dude. It's a really
maybe not this weekend. Maybe not this weekend, but that's not a bad idea.
He's scared. No, if you want to see Sean fire a gun, please comment, anything like that.
Gun emojis.
Yeah, gun emojis. Bang, 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 bang.
That'll look great.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bomb emojis, all that kind of stuff. Okay.
It's
anything that goes
right?
boom. Yeah, it's a water gun.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's not
okay. Okay. It's just whatever.
No, I was honestly just never in a place where my family didn't hunt.
Yeah.
We weren't gun owners, so I just never.
No, absolutely, and all my family, man. Not my dad's side. That's a smaller side, but my mom's side of the family is huge, and they're all country, super country,
right?
NASCAR, guns, boom. No, nothing wrong with that. That's your family too. I know that's your family too, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't like NASCAR, but guns are pretty cool.
See, I'm the other way around.
Guns are pretty cool. Yeah. See, James likes NASCAR. He doesn't really like guns that much. You know what I mean? But I think guns are pretty cool. And there's something to it, man. I'm telling you, there's something to it. You shoot a gun, it's just a different feeling. You know what I mean? Literally, it's like a adrenaline shot.
You get a whole body erection.
Yeah, a whole body. You just bang, just veins everywhere, popping out of the forehead and everything like that. Man, it's crazy.
That joke's only gonna play on video.
Bang. No, it's good though. I like that. A whole body. It's an adrenaline rush that you can't you're holding something that I mean, and now it's different now. The climate's different.
You understand? You know what I mean?
You
understand the respect you fucking need.
The respect you should have for a firearm is crazy. Literally, okay.
I don't even know what I shot, but
we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna do the whole debate thing right now on that stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? But we know that there is power in these weapons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're responsible with them and you see how much power is behind these weapons, it is literally mind blowing. It's crazy. You shoot a shotgun, have you ever shot a shotgun? Yeah. Other guns, I enjoy shooting way more than the shotgun because a shotgun, it's like a
rattle you, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. Real quick. My stepdad, he's a hunter. A hunter. He met my mom whenever I was in like 6th or 7th grade. Got married a couple years later. He's taken me hunting a couple times. We've shot guns plenty of times. And then this one time, this is fairly recent. I'm way old enough to know better. Okay, like I was past 21 for sure. It's in the past 3-4 years. He had a shotgun, and he just bought it brand new, and he had a scope on it because he deer hunts and turkey hunts and all that kind of stuff. He had a scope on this shotgun for deer hunting. He was like, "You want to shoot it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've never shot a shotgun with a scope on it." Okay. So I go to shoot this shotgun.
Yeah, that was a thing.
So like, yeah, you can put a scope on it. He's just,
I'm sure you can. I'm just
dead eye. He's trying to be dead ass accurate. Okay. But like, there's a thing. Anyone who's watching, and you guys should know this. If you ever shoot a gun with a scope, a rifle, or a shotgun, anything with a kick, period. Don't put your eye on the scope. Okay. Get back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the thing's going to kick and it's going to bust your eye. Okay. So I got a damn near black eye from this thing and bloody eye socket, like all around. It was bad, man. It's bad. So yeah, that's my experience with guns. Have respect for the guns because even if you're shooting them, they'll hit you in the fucking face. Okay. and it gets serious. Like, yeah, like it's worse on the other end. Right. They'll at least fucking hit you in the face for shooting them. You know what I mean? So just be careful there. Just be careful there.
So back to the Jake Club.
Will you pass me the bourbon?
Yeah. There's glasses in there.
Guess I'm gonna do with this, just for show purposes.
Jeez, you're an asshole.
I'm sorry. I'll pick it up later. I promise.
Disrespect the space like that.
I'll mop it up too. For those of you who don't know, I clean Sean's house on the weekends, free of charge.
I don't know if the story I was about to tell warranted that entire conversation.
It probably didn't. But anyway, dude, you know us, man. Tangent thing.
We were just talking.
You want I just want to understand what the Jake Club is. Okay, it kind of sounds
it's a
made up.
Jake is a word for turkey.
It's for younger kids. It's a hunting instructional club, whatever. Anyway, I think it's bow hunting for the most part.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah. But anyway, there was one time we went out and we're tracking some turkey, some jakes.
Tracking
some
turkey.
Jakes, right?
Turkey tracks.
And this is my this is my one. This is the last time I was there. Anyway, while we were doing that, ducks flew overhead, and one of the instructors had a shotgun with him. Blasted them the fucker out of the sky. Fucking crazy! It was the
all right. So this is what we're gonna do. Oh, pow!
Yeah. Didn't let anybody know. Scared the shit out of all of us. I think his name was.
No warning. No, there's nothing coming overhead.
Yeah, I mean, up. It wasn't like right overhead.
I know it was right overhead, but I'm just saying.
That's what killers do.
Yeah,
that's what they do. They kill. He
just whipped it out.
He did it, and he killed the thing.
Pow, dead.
For the most part.
Bang, bang.
The thing
landed.
Bang,
dead.
We went to go inspect. Then it was still alive. It was struggling, and he just broke its neck. That just destroyed me. I started
Ron
bawling.
Swanson took you hunting, dude.
Yeah, he destroyed me, so I left and never went back. So that was my.
That was it.
So you were okay with shooting one, maybe?
No,
like maybe you just didn't know yet. Like you didn't know yet until you saw it happen.
Probably, I don't.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
You thought you were up for the Jake Club, and then you saw the Jake Club gets fucking down, and you were like,
"My family
you're breaking duck necks and shit."
I am not a Jake.
I expect you to do that. My name's James. I'm James. I'm not Jake.
I'm all James.
I don't know. A couple different letters.
Well, it was something about like my mom and dad signed me up for, and they wanted me to partake in.
It is miraculous what a few different letters in a name will do.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like Jake to James, completely different. Breaking necks on ducks to not doing that.
That was the name of my R&B group in high school.
Insane.
From Jake to James.
Dude, Flashback Friday. Flashback Friday, me and James get 100% on Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC. Okay.
Sure did.
Or no Scrubs. Sorry, no Scrubs. I was drunk. He was drunk too.
Have you guys have heard the Backstreet Boys are
redoing their...
Yeah.
Or not or
they're doing something. Yeah. They're doing something
every
now.
year they go on tour. They say they're going on tour.
But they release a song or something.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
A new song?
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Is it?
Oh, dude, come on, man. I got really hyped.
It's so bad.
I was excited. You gonna pull it up? You want to pull it up? You want to try?
I can try. Yeah,
try to pull it up, dude. Because here's the thing: Millennium. That's what. That's what it was. Dude,
99.
Yeah. That was sick.
2000.
you. That's your time period. You're a little bit older than me. You were. That's probably your time period. Like, you were cool. 10, yeah, you were listening. Like you could pick your own music at that point.
Yeah.
I had 2 older sisters.
So they forced.
Dude, they forced it on me. But after the first song, I was like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This stuff's great. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that shit.
No,
all those boy bands, except for 98 Degrees. I ain't mess with that.
Nick Lachey.
And then Nick Lachey.
Drew Lachey. Jessica Simpson.
First of all,
I know too much about
I didn't like 98 Degrees. And then Nick Lachey got with Jessica Simpson. And then I really didn't like 98 Degrees because that was my middle school crush. I got in trouble in middle school because I had pictures of Jessica Simpson's boobies in my locker. Not her boobies showing, but like, you know, low cut cleavage. We talked about this, I think.
I'm thinking of a picture you're talking about.
Dude, it was just like a magazine picture. It was like, you know, it was nothing crazy. It was like, if you Google Jessica Simpson right now, it's what would pop up. I had that in my locker. My homeroom teacher, Miss, what's her name, dude? Miss
Stroganoff?
It's something like that, dude. We'll call her Miss Stroganoff. Anyone of my friends who's listening to this will know who I'm talking about. No, Steggy Moeller. Mrs. Steggy Moeller.
That's not even.
If you are listening to this, Miss Steggy Moeller, you are literally the meanest lady that has ever influenced me, you know, in any kind of educational way, okay? I want you to know that. You scarred me for life, okay? Just because I had this beautiful lady in my locker, you made me feel terrible about it. And maybe I should have.
You should have.
But every other guy was doing it back then, too, man. We were in like 7th grade. In 7th grade, the thing was to have like pictures of women in your locker so you didn't look like a nerd. I don't know.
God forbid, man.
It sounds like
God forbid looking like a nerd in 7th grade.
It sounds like you need to let it go, bro.
I think you do.
Here's the thing: in high school, you can be an individual. In middle school, you just got to kind of get in where you fit in. Was it not that way for you?
No, it was completely opposite.
In high school, you got in where you like just get in where you fit in. Middle school, you were just doing your thing.
At that point, I was like super into skateboarding, so that's
whenever I went to middle school. I came from the poor school, and I was kind of poor.
Yeah,
and I transitioned with a bunch of rich kids. You know what I mean? And like I just try to be cool or whatever. Try to be rich.
Got acclimated
and put pictures of Jessica Simpson in my locker.
Was that a rich move?
That was a rich move.
That's a baller ass move.
Well, because I had money, so I could print out the pictures at the library for the extra 10 cents for color.
You guys got 10 cents? Ours was just a nickel.
Dude, they charge us so much for fucking
a nickel per
library,
page.
Yeah, that's some Kentucky shit, though.
It is.
They're cheaper down there. Cigarettes.
You know what I mean? It's a tobacco state. Stuff.
You got the Backstreet Boy movie or not?
Was that enough vamping?
It's a movie, right? It's a whole movie? Is this it?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah. This is it. It's not. Hold on.
Pretty sad looking.
Turn that shit up. Get turned. Okay. I'm with it.
Look how fucking old these dudes are.
Oh my god, dude, that's Brian, dude.
Look at that fucking guy.
Looks like a pit bull.
He does look like a pit bull. Damn, good call.
Holy crap. What is wrong with you? Like, Brian, you're a psychopath. First of all, you'll never be Nick, okay? You'll never be Nick.
How many pennies do you think he can fit in one nostril?
Oh, he can fit a lot. Oh, there's Nick right there. He still kind of looks the same, right? No? You don't think so?
Nope.
He's got a lot of... I'm not gonna...
Well, I mean, he's been on, like, drugs. Or is that his brother?
That was his brother, Aaron.
His brother? Aaron's party. That's how I beat Shaq. Meth. How'd you beat Shaq, Aaron? Meth. Easy. It's easy when you're geeked.
It's just like, dude, do something else. Not this.
Not music?
No. You could do music even. But
not the boy band music?
You can't do a boy band.
It's weird when you're 40.
Oh. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy.
Hate it. That's Kevin, right?
I can't remember.
And his name
wasn't he
Kevin?
Wasn't he pushing it back then?
Dude, he was the oldest one. He's the oldest one, I think.
20 years ago, this guy was pushing it.
Dutch from Red Dead.
It does look like him. Dude, he is... Okay, this dude was old back then for sure. What is he thinking, man? God. What is he thinking? First of all, I hated him. He was the one... What's the Backstreet Boys video that comes to mind? The Backstreet's back. Yeah. He had that creepy, like, half-face costume. I hate him. Turn that shit off. Okay, Backstreet Boys. Are you fucking kidding me? Why don't you just remaster and re-release your old shit, okay? Yeah. Because we all like that. Yeah, I swear to God, if you re-release that, like, it doesn't even matter. I know I can buy Millennium in stores right now, probably somewhere. But once you announce that you're re-releasing it, I buy it again.
No, if they did that, they just straight up hype it,
Yeah.
And so the radio starts playing it again. Apple Music is highlighting it. Spotify, does something for people that hang out there. You start listening. It comes back into the circulation. I listen to it.
I have got the perfect slogan for them. Back streets back. All right.
That was lazy.
Yeah. It works, right?
Yeah, it was.
You need a hashtag.
Have they used that before or something? I don't know. I think it works, though. I think it works. Backstreet Boys, man. Let's talk about some movies.
I would love to talk about
movies. Because that music
movies.
sucks.
I would love to talk about
old Backstreet Boys was...
It wasn't bad. Honestly,
guys, come on.
I bet...
They're good people.
I bet it's not bad, but I don't want to see their faces.
No.
You don't want to see a 40-year-old boy band, dude. Like seriously, I say 40. They're mid to late 30s though.
Yeah, at a certain level, I mean, at a certain age, you kind of lose the ability to show compassion in the form that they're trying to do it.
Yeah, seriously,
you're not sincere. I know you're not. You just look disappointed in me.
Like the people that are listening to that music, like the people like who gravitate towards that are their daughter's age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you singing to? That's weird. Like,
it's weird, man.
Next. Okay, so realistically, I have a couple movies that I've seen trailers for recently.
Yeah.
That I want to talk about. They might not be blockbusters to a lot of people. They're blockbusters in my heart.
Yeah.
And I know you guys will like them. Okay, so like first up.
Is this Tan's picks?
I wanna be the very best. Like no one ever was. You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
To catch them is my real test.
I don't expect you to be excited about it.
This is where everyone learns how big of a nerd you are? Is that what happens?
Is this your
nerding out party? Your coming out party?
Searching for
Holy shit, are you doing the whole thing? What is wrong?
He's got the lyrics.
Keep going.
No, I don't have the lyrics at all. I know them.
You want to keep going?
No. Okay. So the fact is, I used to love Pokemon, and like I'm not gonna act like I don't. Like I still love Pokemon. I don't watch it now, but like the nostalgia stuff, like I still don't watch it, but like I'm cool with it. Like I love Pokemon. I loved it. And whenever you love Pokemon.
Yeah,
I get
it.
My
daughter loves Pokemon.
I get it.
You were a little older for Pokemon.
I was
barely missed it. You barely missed it because I was early elementary, so you'd been like middle school, like early middle school.
So yeah,
I want to say it was like
probably third grade whenever it got huge.
For you, first for me, so third for him. You would have been like 6th or 7th grade.
I think it was 6th grade.
Yeah.
I want to say it was 6th grade because I remember
you can't ruin
because they hyped it up big time.
Yeah,
and I remember I could be mistaken, but I'm almost positive I watched the first episode when they aired it, like after school.
Yeah,
it was the first episode, and I believe it was the first. I'm not, because they rerun it all the time, but I think it was. They hyped it up, and I was like, "Oh, what is this? I want to watch it." And I remember watching the first one, and it just was. It didn't.
Well, here's the thing for me. Like honestly, it wasn't about the shows. It was about the games. Like I love the games.
Well, that's the
show. I watched the show, but
that's the thing.
The games
because the show.
You didn't like it?
Is bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit? You call it garbage?
Fuck that show. I'll tell you what's wrong with that show.
Let me hear it.
I'm going to piss a lot of people off.
Don't do it.
I'm about to piss.
As long as I'm not one of them, actually, I'm fine. But don't piss me off.
I'm going to
come across that table, guy.
Okay, I'm going to piss you off.
Throw hands.
I'm going to piss everyone off. Here's the thing. Pokemon.
That's how I throw hands.
Pokemon had the same issue that wrestling has.
Dude, okay, wrestling has, but didn't have an issue.
All
so what is it?
Hype, no payoff.
Oh, okay.
All hype.
So what are you saying?
No payoff.
What do you mean no payoff for Pokemon?
How long are they walking to this fucking gym on Pokemon?
First of all, there's multiple gyms, you asshole. Okay, there's multiple gyms, and then he goes to the Elite Four. Okay, don't come in here all ignorant.
Which episode was that? Because every single episode I watch, they're just walking.
You son of a bitch! You bait me. Okay, you saw my topic and you baited me.
I didn't know what I'm doing. I had no idea. They're walking like it's fucking Lord of the Rings. They're walking. They're just walking.
Okay, you watch Lord of the Rings, don't you? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Not as good as Pokemon.
Compressed into a couple hours.
But not as good as Pokemon.
It's compressed into a couple hours.
Dude, oh my god.
Just walking.
There's so much emotion.
They're walking. They're walking to the battle that never happens. They're just walking.
At least there's progression.
Yeah, and they encounter Pokemon.
You have things
along the way.
Like
they encounter Pokemon.
Like
Jigglypuff puts people sleeping right on their faces.
Look, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Give me a Yu-Gi-Oh any day.
Okay, Tony. Hey, you know I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Give me a Yu-Gi-Oh any day.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
They're gonna set some shit up at the beginning of the episode. It's gonna get crazy by the end. Sometimes it doesn't even get resolved. It has to go into the next one, and I'm okay with that. But at least it's not just at the end. It's still trying to hype you up for some. It's a 20-minute cartoon.
Yeah.
Give me something.
So
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I mean, Pokemon's essentially just an animated soap opera, and kind of in a way because nothing really happens.
Get no shit.
Nothing really happens. On your side.
Do you know the characters? Do you know
oh wait, yeah. No shit. Nothing happens.
Do you know the characters from Pokemon? Like, you guys know like the main characters? There's Ash Ketchum. There's Pikachu, his trusty sidekick.
Yes.
But he has two friends.
Those are the only two characters.
Misty and Brock. Misty and Brock.
Then you have James.
Do you remember Brock?
And Jesse.
I was talking to Training last night. Training thinks Brock's a black guy. Training thinks Brock's black. And I was like, dude, Brock's not black. Okay, Brock's not black.
They're all Japanese.
They're all Japanese. That's what I told this guy.
Except for Misty. Misty's got red hair.
She's got red hair, but she can be Japanese. She just dyed it.
Not true.
Well,
I guess.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. Think about it. Research it. Training thinks Brock is black. And I told Trent, I was like, I don't know about that. Okay, so me and him debated about that last night. Yes, that's what I'm getting back. That's what I'm getting back to. Sorry, it's not all about Pokemon. It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the
Detective Pikachu.
We're talking about the movie Detective Pikachu. You know why we're talking about Pikachu? Pikachu.
Tell me why.
Why are we talking about it?
Because
Who is Pikachu? Who's Pikachu?
Ryan Reynolds.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I think I read it, but
oh my god,
that is really
Ryan
funny.
Reynolds. Are you kidding me?
Deadpool
Pikachu?
Yeah, there was uproar whenever they announced that he was going to be the voice.
I think uproar from some people
really?
like
people were upset,
and then uproar in my house like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted it to be Danny DeVito.
He keeps making this Danny DeVito joke,
it's
and
good.
it would be really good.
It'd be
really good. Fuck you looking at? Dennis, stop it. Leave your sister alone. All that kind of stuff. It would be great. But like, it's directed by Rob Letterman, same guy who did like. Have you seen Shark Tale?
Yeah,
Shark Tale. It's a good kids movie. You don't like it?
Shark Tale or Shark's Tale?
Shark's Tale. It's the Discovery Channel. No,
is the one with
Discovery Channel.
You prick. Shark Tale, the animated movie. Everyone
with
knows
Will
this.
Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith. Mm-hmm. Is that okay? You don't like it?
Knockoff of Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but it's Will Smith. Okay. First of all,
shameless money grab.
I dare you to tell me Ellen DeGeneres is better than Will Smith. Shut the fuck up.
Ellen DeGeneres is better than Will Smith.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Did Ellen DeGeneres kill zombies in I Am Legend? Did she choke a dog out? Did she choke a dog out? They're night walkers. But
no,
did she choke
but
a dog out?
Finding Nemo is better than I Am Legend.
Yes,
Fact.
Finding Nemo is the greatest movie.
Finding Nemo's better than I Am Legend.
Yes.
You
are the wrong side of this argument, my friend.
Dude.
You're a tool.
James, would you like to take my spot?
You're a fucking tool.
I just gotta go home. Dude, first of all, I Am Legend is good. You guys don't like I Am Legend?
I love that movie.
I love Finding Nemo. I'm saying, but like...
I Am Legend is average.
Are you...
I put it average.
Dude, are you serious?
Average.
Are you serious?
Average.
Are you
forgettable?
Forgettable?
Yeah. I remember
this dude is insane.
I remember
insane.
It was called I Am Legend. It had Will Smith.
He's a fucking legend.
It had a dog.
Yeah. Sam.
That's all I remember.
It's not a dog. It's Sam.
A dog and Will Smith.
Okay, we're gonna have to keep going. Okay, before I lose my mind. Rob Letterman also directed Goosebumps. Have you seen like the Jack Black Goosebumps movie?
It's actually pretty good.
He's gonna say, "Look,
No, I haven't seen it. I heard it was good.
I promise you,
I like the angle that they took.
It is enjoyable. It's good.
It looked like it was going to be good.
I mean, and you have kids. That's what you need to. I mean, obviously, you'll appreciate is that. I'm sure you watched it with Josie, maybe.
Yeah, I've watched.
Well, sometimes you shamelessly watch those things by yourself. Yeah. So, like, I had to ask.
Yeah,
but I watched it with Mar, and she loved it. It's kind of spooky.
It's spooky.
It's a spooky.
It's a spooky.
It's spooky.
Right.
But it's really good. Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it can be bad. I don't know any of the cast members besides
how are they doing it though? Is it animated or
it's
live
action?
Yeah, with
live
a CGI
action
Pikachu.
with a CGI Pikachu, and it's actually him in costume as Pikachu. You know, Channing Tatum in the leather costume, and This Is the End.
You asshole!
What? Weird bit.
No, it's
that's a weird bit.
Where are we going? Where are we going with this?
No, but yeah, it's live action with an animated Pikachu.
Okay,
and his voice.
And
so it could be good.
Ash is the detective.
No, dude, there's no Ash.
There's not that we're
aware of.
Not that we're aware of.
First of all, there's multiple Pikachu. Like it's not
that's the thing. Pikachu's not just one person. It's not just Ash's Pikachu, right? Like Pikachu is a Pokemon. Like so, consider Pikachu a dog. There's plenty of dogs. First of all, how can I catch a Pikachu? You can catch a Pikachu, and Ash can catch Pikachu if they're all the one Pikachu. They're different Pikachu. Pikachu is like a species of Pokemon. So like this Pikachu just happens to be a Sherlock Holmes. Hey, yeah, see? Trying to get to the bottom of this, see? That's what this kind of Pikachu is doing. You know what I mean?
Does Sherlock Holmes do that?
No, but he does have a hat, right? It's a baby, see? He does have a hat. I type in imdb.com. First thing come up, Pikachu speaks and solves crimes? Are you kidding me? He's a fucking legend, dude. Pikachu is killing it.
So you're excited for that? When's it coming out?
It's coming out 2019. I don't think they have an exact date. It's spring or summer.
Yeah, I would assume summer.
But like, it's gonna be really good. I hope. I have no hopes for it. Besides the fact that it's just Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds. He's done bad movies, obviously.
I would be comfortable making a wager right now that it's not going to be good.
I mean, but like, so okay, I'll make a wager. That's what I'm saying. I'll make a wager. So what do we do? I'll make a wager that Rotten Tomatoes gives it.
Yeah, you'd have to go by metrics.
Like you lower 50, I'm top 50. You want to do that?
I think it's going to be below 50.
Okay,
yeah.
Below 50.
$20 wager that Detective Pikachu is over 50% Rotten Tomatoes.
You think it's over 50?
Yeah, I just got hired by Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna review the shit out of this.
This is bullshit.
It's gonna be great. And there's one other person. I don't even know if you guys know her. Maybe James says. I don't know. Rita Ora.
Real quick
is
though,
in the movie as well.
before we who?
Rita Ora. She's a singer, an R&B singer and songwriter.
name.
She's good. Like
No,
she's
I don't know
talented.
her.
She's British, but she's talented.
That's cool.
And she's in the movie. I don't know what she does. She's British, but
She's
talented.
the only
Brit. Only Brit
yeah.
that's talented. I'm sorry, guys. No, Adele's from over there, right?
Stop what you're
I don't
saying.
know.
Oh, are you talking about
She's in the movie.
singing art? You're not talking about actors.
Period. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke, though. It's a joke.
The whole
It's a
cast
joke.
of all Harry Potter movies is from.
It's
Shut up.
okay.
All right.
Horns. Daniel Radcliffe. Horns. Watch that. Great.
Horns. Okay. Real quick. When are we establishing the Rotten Tomatoes percentage? Because we can't do it
Opening weekend.
opening after the end of opening weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the end of opening weekend, like you do
So you
everything
get,
else.
Yeah, so you get some.
Hey man,
He's like, hey guys, settle
I'm
down.
just saying.
Did I get aggressive?
I'm
there?
just saying we're not doing it early.
Yeah.
I'm not in this, but
Yeah.
I'm just.
No, you're
helping
in
you.
this too.
You're calling it.
I'm calling it. Yeah.
If I lose, you're 10 of my $20.
You're calling it
You son of a bitch.
because
You
it
like
could get
Pokemon.
I think
weird.
it's
There's
gonna
some
be-
weird things that come.
Yeah.
come
I think
from
it's.
this.
James
calling
will
it.
decide who wins bet.
Fine, done.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Done.
Based off Rotten Tomatoes statistics. Another one. Since you're not excited about Detective Pikachu, if you're not excited about this one, you're a psychopath. Something you said to me many a times. I'm a psychopath. What about Toy Story 4? You see the trailer for that? You see the trailer for Toy Story 4? It wasn't much of a trailer.
Well,
it was
did
like
you see the?
I just saw the thing where they're holding hands.
There's one
and-
with Key, or there's the Key and Peele are now going to
I
be
was
part
going
of
to
the
say
cast.
that. Did you see that?
Really?
Key
No,
and
I
Peele.
didn't.
That's
Bunny, Key, or Jordan Peele plays a bunny, and Key plays some guy named Ducky.
It's a
That's
duck. It's a little
fantastic.
tiny little duck.
A tiny little duck.
It's adorable
James
and
says,
funny
tiny
as
little
hell.
duck.
I don't think.
Only thing would have been better
can't
than
go
Key
to
and Peele is
infinity?
Dave Chappelle, because he did his shit first.
That,
Dude, that
right.
dude,
that
his
would
vo-
be amazing. That would
He's
be
just
amazing.
He's both of them.
Yeah.
He's both of them.
That would be amazing.
But so, like, are you a Toy Story fan?
yeah, for sure.
And I think
You have to be.
Rashida.
Everyone.
Rashida Jones,
Yeah, I think she
Ann Perkins.
wrote it.
Ann Perkins.
Or
Ann
had,
Perkins?
had a hand in writing it.
Are you
Really?
kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not kidding you, but I'm pretty sure.
There was a thing. There was a story. There was like a story with her in Pixar. They had some beef at one point.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
she,
so they brought her
Rashida-
back to amend
It was-
all
look it
those. All those
They
things.
wrote.
Yeah,
they
no,
wrote
I got
something.
it. I got it, man.
Rashida Jones. There were just issues where she was. I don't remember if she was attached to something and then it broke up
Oh,
or
that's
something
sad.
like that. But it was Pixar. Pixar is weird, man, because I love Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar is amazing.
I love Pixar.
Pixar's awesome.
I think they're incredible.
I love the lamp that squashes the eye.
The lamp is awesome. I read the book.
The Pixar book.
It's called Creativity Inc. It's by Ed Catmull, who was he's like the co-founder of Pixar,
Yeah.
along with, or co-president, something, along with John Lasseter, who's not there anymore. So I read the book. I actually read it multiple times because it's fascinating. Their whole process for just getting the very best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, we've talked. I think we've kind of talked about
we've
this.
talked
They
about it.
do.
Okay,
And it
so
seems that way,
He
at
tells a
least.
story. He tells a story in the book where he's talking about the movie Up, which is
Phenomenal.
Gold. Yeah.
Like literally, if you don't cry during Up, I don't even want to know you as a person.
It's not
You're not a human. You're not a
beginning
human.
of the movie makes you
You're
cry.
not a human.
you're
not a
crying
human.
in
Like seriously,
45 seconds.
Are you
Everyone's
kidding
crying.
me? He
Like
lost
80% of the people are
his
crying.
soulmate, man.
Right. And
It's sad.
and the way that they do that and they can still make a kid, it's magic.
Yeah.
So okay, so the story goes, and he tells it in the book, but basically the original pitch, there was an original pitch for the movie Up. right?
Yeah.
The only thing that made it
was the balloons.
No. Was the name
Yeah.
and the bird.
The bird? Are you kidding me?
The bird from Up.
I hated the bird.
And the name Up.
I hated the bird.
That's
a weird thing to not like.
I'm an asshole, though.
It's a weird thing to not like.
Fuck birds.
But
first
those
of all,
were those are the only two things that made it. And so he kind of goes through this whole story of how you turn nothing into something. And he talks about that, how people don't understand that. They think that there's good ideas and bad ideas.
Yeah.
And he kind of throws that idea out the window.
I mean,
the window. But it's because it's not true.
That's valid.
It's not true.
I like that.
So, in one of their biggest things he talks about throughout the book, and I've picked it up. I've tried to apply it in where I can, but he talks about candor a lot. And it's something that weaves through the fabric of their company, where there are not meetings where things go unsaid. There are not, you don't do a polite like, yeah, that's pretty good. No, it doesn't happen. If it's not good, they're going to tell you it's not good, and they're going to tell you why.
That's how it should be.
They're not going to do it in a mean way.
Yeah,
but they'll say it kindly. They'll be appropriate, but they're
setting
not
standards.
Exactly. Yeah. And at the same time, if everyone's doing that, you're open to it.
Absolutely.
because you know that they're just trying to get the best from you, you're trying to get the best from them.
And that's all it is.
And at the end of it is gold.
Yeah. Like
is magic.
One thing I don't know where I saw this. It might have been in some documentary or something like that. But in what you're referencing to, I haven't read the book or anything like that. But they were talking about a certain scene in in The Incredibles.
It's
you know what I'm talking about?
It's that book.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's the same. Yeah. It's the same book. But go ahead. You guys
read?
Yeah, every once in a while.
Shit.
Audiobooks.
I gotta step it up.
100%.
I read.
But they were talking about a certain, like I said, a certain scene where Mr. Incredible is. I'm sorry, this is their name.
You're good.
Where Mr. Incredible was essentially berating Elastigirl, and the scene came off.
Oh, inappropriate.
Violent almost every time.
It tested bad because it looked like he was berating her.
So
berating a woman.
So essentially what they did, because she's Elastigirl, she can stretch. They made her grow as he was berating her, so it kind of balanced it out a little bit.
It put him on an equal playing
field. That's a situation where they said something was not good. And we're gonna. I think they were gonna scrap it, and then.
They told him it's so. Brad Bird directed that.
Yeah,
and he's a genius. He did Iron Giant.
Yeah,
he's a genius.
Yeah,
he's a genius. So, but they told him to rewrite it.
Yeah.
They told him the language is too aggressive. They told him to rewrite it, and he went back and he thought on it and he reworked it and he said, and this is in that same book, but he said, no, it's not wrong. Because this is what this character would say and how they would act, and this is what they would do and how they would act. That's exactly how it would play out. That's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to rewrite it, but it forced him to break down. So what is rubbing people the wrong way? What's making them angry? And it was that in frame, you have Mr. Incredible, this big hulking figure, and Elastigirl is very slender and small, and it looked that way, and so that's all he did, and they reran it. He didn't change a line, and he reran it in the testing, and everyone loved it, and they're like, "Oh, that's great, that's perfect."
Yeah.
What did you change?
I just made it bigger.
Nothing. Like what? How did you rewrite? I didn't. But that's what they're doing. That's that level of
you wouldn't have gotten there.
That's a level of creativity that you can't even comprehend.
No,
unless somebody tells you no.
Yeah, literally, you're like it's crazy
because it's so much. Well, because
that's why they are Pixar.
That's why they're That's why they're Pixar, right? That's why they don't miss, man.
No, they don't.
I mean, they had Cars 2 wasn't good.
Man, I don't.
People
really
liked
watch
it.
Any of the Cars. I guess
none of the Cars were,
but I never really was into those.
I feel like, never mind. I was gonna say I feel like that's a niche kind of Pixar movie.
Yeah.
For you and your NASCAR friends. Mater is from Kentucky.
Mater, is he?
I don't know, but it makes sense, right?
From Possum Knuckle or whatever.
Possum Knuckle.
Or is it Monkey Knuckle?
I don't know.
Monkey Knuckle, Kentucky.
Mater.
No, there's Possum Trot, which is
the other thing that Pixar played up really big was they are convinced, they have a theory. I don't even think it was, it wasn't like scientifically tested, but they had a theory that authenticity always shines through, even if you don't know the subject matter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and the example, the example that they used was for Ratatouille.
Okay.
Another
one I haven't seen, honestly.
Really?
I haven't seen
it. I
hear good
it's pretty
things.
good.
I haven't seen
it's
it,
solid. But so a large portion of the movie plays out in a very, high-end French Michelin star-rated restaurant. And so in preparation for the movie, crew from the movie, they went to France. They spent time there.
Yeah.
They spent time in those restaurants, right? Because the idea was, how many people know what the kitchen of a restaurant like that looks like?
Not a lot.
I know I don't.
Yeah.
None of us probably do. Probably not that many people.
From my past work experience, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, certainly.
Pizza Hut?
When you were a sous chef?
Yes, I do. Okay, look, I've worked plenty of pizza places.
Right.
French pizza.
He's not even a sous chef. He's just Sue's chef.
I'm just
Sue's
sous
chef.
Yeah, you know Sue? I feed that. I feed that lady.
Peanut butter jammy sandwiches.
So,
she likes me.
But the idea was that even though people don't know what it should look like, if it's wrong,
they'll know it's wrong.
They'll pick up that it's wrong. And it's a fascinating concept, and it is kind of true.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
So anyway, but just the level of detail that they pay is next level.
And that's
like
100% why Toy Story 4 is not going to miss. Like, okay, here's
I
the
don't
one
think
thing.
it will.
It really
You know how it
I
can't
don't think
miss?
it will.
If it can miss, actually, I guess. If they do one thing, and that's the Toy Story 3 thing where they make you want to cry and you think everyone's going to die or whatever.
Dude, that's such a solid point in that movie, though.
It's
so
good.
good.
It's good, but like I could have done without it because
it was definitely,
you know what I mean. It was
extraneous.
cheap. It wasn't necessary.
Cheap. It was super cheap.
Yeah, like,
like
you knew what you're doing.
They're holding
Pricks.
hands.
Yeah, like come on, guys. Okay, so Toy Story 4 is going to be a great movie. Detective Pikachu is going to be a great movie. Hands down, dude. We have a $20 bet, and you're going to lose that $20, you sucker, and it's going to bankrupt you, okay? It's going to bankrupt you. It's going to put you in a recession. You're going to be done for life.
Come on,
okay?
man.
We're racing for pinks, okay? Now,
for pinks.
I have one last movie that I want to talk about, and
Come on.
this is the coup de grace. This is everything. This is the best.
If you overhype some ridiculous
Are you
bullshit,
kidding
I'm not
me,
gonna
You're not
dude?
gonna be happy.
He's not going to be. He might not be happy. Are you happy for it?
Dude, I'm
You
so
wanna- you
indifferent.
just- okay,
you
here's the
hyped
thing.
this up
Listen-
so
listen
big.
to this,
so
though.
indifferent.
So
Listen
you've
to
seen
this.
a trailer for this movie,
Yes.
Okay.
and you think it's going to be good.
Dude, he was so hyped.
Dude, do you know what it is? Did you click
No.
on my card? You know what it is?
I don't know what it is.
Dude, you're a son of a bitch because you know what it is.
I honestly don't.
In your mind, you know what it is. What do you think I'm talking about?
No, I'm not even.
You have
I
no idea?
I have no idea.
It's sticking with kind of sticking with the theme, right?
Yeah,
Of
but
this
animated
is,
movies?
I mean,
Well-
Kids movies,
Yeah.
family friendly movies.
Yes.
Yeah. Take a guess. What's big? What's coming out next year? Big, huge, as Donald would say. Huge. Don't know?
if you stick with
Aladdin.
I was gonna say if you stick with Disney, you're not too
Oh.
go far.
Aladdin. Okay. Did you like Aladdin as a kid?
Of course.
You liked
Everyone
Aladdin?
liked Aladdin.
Yes.
Arabian Nights.
Everyone played the shit out of that
That video game was
Dude,
dope.
that
I
was
was
so
trying to
good. No one got
explain
past
that.
the third
I was
level.
trying to explain it to my
No
sister.
one got past the third
I was
level.
trying to explain it to my sister the other day. I was like, you walk around, you get apples, and you feed a boo and shit like that. And she was like, what? And I was like, you don't remember that game? We played it. And she was like, no.
We took turns.
And I was
Anytime
like,
I
are
died,
you
you
kidding me?
played.
Yeah, no, but I'd snatch the controller back.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming out in May of 2019.
Okay.
Like 5 days after my birthday is when it's supposed to come out, the 24th.
You having a party?
An Aladdin party?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm shutting the theater down. AMC is getting shut down. You want to pull the trailer up? Play it. Let's talk about it. Guy Ritchie directing. Okay.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
That's interesting.
Has anyone seen you seen Snatch?
Yeah.
I
all that
have.
kind of stuff, right? Snatch?
He peaked with Snatch.
Okay, that's
It
fine
was
though.
all downhill.
Well,
from there.
Jason Statham is also Aladdin. So
No,
it's
he's
okay.
not. Holy
Jason
shit.
Statham is Aladdin.
He's not.
Yes, he
You're
is.
trolling.
No, and Brad Pitt is the genie.
That would be the worst.
Brad Pitt can do a genie.
Brad Pitt can do whatever
Is it
the
this?
fuck
Is this
he
it?
wants
Yeah,
to
this
do.
is it.
Brad Pitt could do whatever he wants to do. Are you
That's
kidding me? It's
kind
Brad
of-
Pitt.
I mean, I agree with that.
He's Brad Pitt.
Here, I'm
He
gonna-
do whatever he wants to do.
I'll bring
He
up
is
the.
Brad Pitt.
I'll bring the volume a little bit.
That is his
Fact.
name.
He's Brad Pitt.
Is it a stage name?
No, actually, it's Brad.
Bradley Pittsburgh.
Bradley Pittsburgh.
Bradley Pittsburgh.
Bradley Pittsburgh can do whatever he wants to do.
Sounds
New
about
role.
right.
But he's not in this new Aladdin movie. Let's watch the trailer.
you-
Pull it. Okay, this is it.
Wait a
We're
second.
watching.
You just said he was.
I'm sorry. Misrepresentation. That's the parrot.
Is Gilbert?
That's the parrot.
Oh, is that the parrot?
That's the parrot. Perfect. Robin Williams is Genie. That one hurt me
Too
to
soon.
say because I love Robin Williams.
Too soon.
That's the cave. Okay.
What the fuck? I get it. It's the cave.
Okay, what's the cave? No, like, so, dead serious though, do you know who the genie is? I don't even know if you don't see it in the trailer. I don't think he says anything. Do you know who the genie is?
No, I have no idea.
You swear to God, no one here knows who the genie is.
I will be honest. I know that I've read it. It's not coming to mind, but when you say it, I'm not going to be surprised.
In West Philadelphia, born and
Will
raised
Smith.
on the
Oh,
playground
yeah,
is where
Will
I
Smith.
spent most
Jazzy
of my
Jeff.
days.
It's Jazzy
Hey,
Jeff.
are you kidding?
It's
No, it's
Jazzy
Jazzy
Jeff.
Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff.
It's Ashley Banks.
It's
Okay,
Ashley-
it's little Ashley. It's Carlton.
Well,
I don't
okay.
know, Jeffrey, whoever.
Jeffrey.
But it's
Okay.
Will Smith.
Well, I haven't.
It's Will Smith.
Maybe I'm not excited because I haven't gotten into the live action version of
No,
those movies
I
yet.
mean,
I haven't
like-
watched The Jungle Book. I haven't.
Dude, you haven't watched Jungle Book?
No.
Have you watched Jungle Book?
Highly disappointed.
Really?
Really?
Is that John Favreau?
Garbage.
John Favreau, I liked it. I thought it was
like most
cool.
things he does.
Like I thought it was
Garbage.
cool. Now you might have been great in it as like, I like film. It's a movie. I didn't do it. I didn't do it that way. Like honestly, I was like, I love Jungle Book. I want to see this live action.
I don't know.
And Scarlett Joe as the snake.
Yeah, she was dope as a snake.
Oh my god.
I don't
She's
think.
dope as anything.
And I liked. And Bill Murray as the bear was great.
Yeah.
And someone else say his name.
Bare necessity.
Idris
Idris
Elba.
Elba.
And then
Sexiest Man Alive.
Super dope.
Christopher
Yeah,
Walken is King Louis.
Yeah, that was killer.
I want to be. Oh my! That scene where he sings. You know that scene from the
Yeah, I know what you're talking
cartoon,
about.
dude.
I thought
In
you
the
were
movie,
Pokemon again.
that much
Okay.
better. I want to
All
be
right.
like you.
If I
Want to be like you.
look, I'm just movies that are 100% CGI.
I mean, I hear you.
It's
there.
hard for me to be engaged.
It's hard. I hear you. I hear
because,
you.
and this is where
Nostalgia got me on that one.
I may have-
and on all these.
Yeah.
I may have screwed myself over because I follow.
Nostalgia's a bitch.
I've kind of stepped back from following movies as closely since we started doing this, just because I didn't want to just be talking about movies, but.
That's all we talk about.
Especially, that's true.
film.
Especially prior to this, I mean, I stayed up on
Slash
on
film.
most things. Slash film is my go-to. Collider's a good backup for me. But yeah, Slash film.
Variety.
Slash film has a podcast. They do Slash
Keeping up
film
with
daily,
all the LA gossip.
and they, so I keep up on. I try and keep up on, especially the big, high-profile upcoming projects. But in that one, I followed really closely, and so there was literally an interview with Jon Favreau where he's talking about how, they played a clip, and he said literally the only thing real in that scene is the boy running, and it's like, what the like it was literally just a giant green screen. He's like running
That's
and
where movies are,
interacting
though.
with things. No,
Not all movies. I'm saying, but that's where some movies are.
I
Like, that's
understand.
where some. And I'm not saying I'm a fan of those movies or anything like that. But that's where a lot of you get Michael Bay on to direct a movie. Guess what?
I
You
understand.
get Mark
but-
Wahlberg, and that's it.
I mean, he uses a lot of practical effects though. Like most of those explosions are fucking real.
They're real.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well,
something
that's
I
kind
didn't
of
know.
his thing.
Like, he's
'Cause
like a
he
CGI
wants-
guy too, though.
He
Like,
wants a
does-
whole body erection.
But also,
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
That's what he's chasing
why,
that high,
That's why
man.
his movie budgets are like $300 million.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you get whatever you want to do because
Right.
he did.
boom.
Oh, never mind. I'm going off on a tangent. It's like he did Bad Boys, right? Is he
No,
going to
he
do Bad
did,
Boys?
no,
3?
he did,
yeah.
no, he did Citizen Kane.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna keep
I
that
He
wonder-
shit
did do
going.
Bad Boys, and he did do Bad Boys.
Is Bad Boys 3 real?
Dude, Will Smith and
He
Martin
keeps
Lawrence.
saying it's real. Is it real?
I saw Instagram. I don't know what the fuck
It's
it was.
real. It was. I mean, it's been talked about forever. It was
Yeah.
on the table. They took it off the table. I believe it's back on the
It's like
table.
Ghostbusters 3.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, like typically,
though.
I wouldn't like. I don't want to hype myself up for that. That is one I don't think they're going to disappoint in. I don't think they'd let it get stupid or like too ridiculous.
Like a Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I hope they don't mess that up. I really hope they don't mess that up. They're
You know-
awesome. They're awesome. Both of
you know
those
what-
guys are awesome.
Yeah,
You know what the worst was? The worst sequel. Highly loved first entry. The worst sequel.
22 Jump Street.
Oh, no. 22 Jump Street was great. It wasn't as good.
It wasn't as good,
But it was still
It was
good.
funny. I watched it last night. That's why I said it. It was fresh on the
Is
brain.
there a- is
It's
there
like,
a-
I got an octopus on my face.
Is there a House Bunny 2?
House Bunny 2. Beverly Hills Chihuahua 7
That is
is not as good as 6.
that is a killer movie.
House Bunny.
Yes.
I've never seen House Bunny.
Seriously?
I've seen it.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
I'm trolling. But
see, look.
Are you serious?
This guy doesn't want to see Detective Pikachu, but he watched House Bunny on repeat.
Okay,
Bro, have you seen House Bunny?
yes, I've seen House Bunny.
Who's in? Is that Anna Faris?
Anna Faris.
Yes.
Okay, no, I haven't seen it.
You're going to tell me she's not hilarious and talented?
She's kind of funny. I like
she's
her in
the best
Entourage.
part
I
of
like
the
her in
scary
Entourage.
movies.
You know who else is in
She's
that?
a guest spot in Entourage. Once you
Yeah.
get there, you'll see it.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, there you go.
You know who else is in that
You
movie?
finished it? Okay, keep going.
Emma Stone.
Yeah, she plays a nerd.
She plays a nerd.
Not trying to.
She
spoil
is
it.
a
It's before
nerd.
she made it.
Yeah.
It's before she made it.
Just before she made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
House Bunny. It's before, but House Bunny's hilarious, man. I used to hang out.
Emma Stone, if you're watching, I love you.
Okay, I never. All right, so I never. You say
get-
House Bunny and it gets immediately
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
why
not watching that movie.
That's why I made the
Troll.
joke.
It's a troll.
So I would never
Yeah.
watch that movie. But
Then
when
you
I
watched the movie.
no, when I met my wife, when I met Cheyenne, we started hanging out. She was hanging out at her sister's house
You
quite
gotta
a
watch
bit.
those rom-coms.
She was hanging out at her sister's house quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I go over there, and she's watching the House Bunny with her nieces, both of them. They're like, it was one of those things where it was watched multiple times.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's
no.
the white noise movie.
I
at that
go,
point.
nope. And then, but that vote's not getting through.
Enter Sean is like, yes.
So we watched it, and I was like, "Oh God, like this is really funny.
This is
really
so
good.
great.
It's clever because
This
it's
is
clever.
miscongeniality all over again.
Yeah, and
I love it.
Anna Faris,
She is funny.
she's great,
funny.
and it has Emma Stone, and yeah,
Those scary movies with her though aren't that great. I don't care what anyone
She's
says.
the best part of them.
Scary-
But she's not. But they're not as good as the
I only
Wayans
like
brothers.
I only like the first one.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love the first one. I saw it in theaters when I was way too young to
you
see
mean
it.
Scary Movie?
Scary Movie.
But she's not
yeah.
in that.
Is she not? I don't know.
She's in Scary Movie 3, right?
No, she's in.
She
two.
started in
She's
two.
I think she's
Oh,
in
is
one.
she in the first
yeah.
ones?
Yeah, I think she.
She plays.
well, then
that's
never
kind
mind.
of her thing.
made
Anna
the
Faris,
main
I
character.
apologize.
Yeah.
The Wayans definitely made those movies, but you were in them.
There's
so good
one
job.
scene in 3 that makes it for me, and that's why I like it. It's whenever they're making fun of the ring, and the girl hits the chainsaw.
Dude,
she goes like this.
I swear to God,
Cuts the thing
that.
down.
How did I know? Because that's the funniest
It's
fucking scene
literally
in the
right.
whole
funny.
movie.
Well, there's also it's a good movie. I'm just gonna keep bringing up
whatever.
this.
Scary Movie 3 sucks.
All right, so
Kind of.
worst sequel
Yeah, sorry.
of all time, and I'm hoping you've seen it. Boondock Saints 2.
Yes,
I never watched
really.
it. I've never seen the first one, so.
Oh,
You haven't seen the first one?
No.
Holy
Veritas.
shit! Movie night.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Movie night. We're doing
no,
it.
James.
We're doing it.
James. Okay,
you would
Boondock
love
Saints.
it.
Here's the thing.
I know I
though.
would. It's
Boondock Saints doesn't have. And maybe I don't know.
What?
I don't think it has a lot of substance.
I don't need substance.
Like it's not super. If you don't need
Dude,
substance, then that's fine.
Sweet Home Alabama is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay, well I'm saying like it's a lot of action and it's,
But it's
awesome.
but it's like
awesome.
the same as what's the other one? What's the one Keanu Reeves did? They're making a
Yeah,
John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick.
It's the same type of. It's just like
Hey, no dog.
keep it straight,
No
keep
dog.
it simple.
That's it.
No dog but a brother.
Yeah, no dog.
That's
no
Boondock
no
Saints.
dog. No Neo.
John-
and two brothers. Two Catholic
Yeah,
brothers.
John Wick lose a dog, add a brother.
Yeah.
and
Multiple
and a bunch
more,
of religion,
many
a bunch
more
of
guns,
religion.
many more guns,
and yeah,
dude. So
What's the name of the brother?
I cannot.
I
What are
don't
their
know.
names? I don't even fucking know, dude.
Dude, I don't know the characters.
Literally,
names.
it doesn't even matter because you know what the
Doesn't
movie
matter.
is from
I-
start to finish. Start is like, oh, we got wronged.
Well,
Finish is like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
I asked
bang.
because of a shitty joke. That's all.
Okay, do you want to hear it? You
What's
want
his
to
name?
Finish the
Keep going.
joke.
Do I
His
need
name's
to know
his name's
name?
John.
No, I said.
His name's John.
You said
You got a
replace
joke?
we said replace the dog with a brother, and I said Fido. So just,
Oh,
let's
okay.
keep going.
No,
Let's
you just keep
rolling.
going. Yeah,
Just
dude,
keep
guys,
rolling.
So-
I'm not going for it.
So no. So Boondock Saints 2.
Yeah,
It came out in
said that-
'99. The first one came out in
you said it's
99.
regarded
It's that
as a
old.
terrible movie, but
Well,
it
and
is a
Willem-
good movie.
Willem
or?
Dafoe was in it.
The
Willem Dafoe
first
was in
one,
it.
the first one, it was not. It certainly didn't do well in the box office. It was
Yeah.
No.
It was nothing. It's
like a Scarface.
Boondock Saints. You know what made Boondock Saints was
Willem Dafoe.
The Green Goblin.
colleges. It was one of those movies that it got released, and that's when
Big Lebowski, essentially, like that type of.
you get it on DVD,
Yeah.
and then it's one of those movies where, like, what did I say? You said I haven't seen it, and I said movie night because
Yeah.
I want you to see it.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where
You just like show your homies.
you
and
want,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
and you want to
absolutely.
watch it. You want to talk about it because there's cool ass lines. There's some cool
and it
scenes.
is like it's one you watch with your your friends,
Yeah.
like your guy friends,
Right.
and you just be like, sick. Oh,
Yeah.
that dude died.
Right.
12 seconds later.
Testosterone flowing.
3D. Oh, dude, hard-ons everywhere. Full body.
but
a full body.
the
erections.
other movie like that is Green Street Hooligans.
I've never seen.
Double feature.
Never
Is
seen.
that and Boondock Saints? It's going to be a ball. We're going to
if
do
you
that.
If you watch Boondock Saints, stop at the end of that movie and never watch the second one.
Here's the thing about
garbage.
the thing about the second one that's so crazy is, and I talked to, I think I watched it with my friend Jess, actually, who I mentioned before. But Jess and I watched this movie, and and other people, but we watched it, and it was like,
shout out Jess. I know
shout
you're
out
watching.
Jess. Love you, Jess. So, but we watched it, and what Jess said about it, and it nailed it, was it's like they had some type of meeting, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Got a little drunk, decided to make a movie, pinned out the script right then and there, and then did it.
Yeah.
And then did it.
One of them just happened to have a pistol on him.
Because
like, this is pretty cool.
You're watching the movie, and it looks and feels like a spoof of the first movie. That's what's so crazy. It's the same characters, it's the same creators, everything is the same.
Like Joe Dirt 2 type.
Joe Dirt 2 was the biggest disappointment in film
that hurt my
history.
feelings. It really.
Because Joe Dirt 1 is one of the best surprises in film history.
It is a huge surprise because it is hilarious.
David Spade,
if
you're watching, I know you're not.
Messed up on 2.
Because you messed up on 2, but the first one is killer.
You're making that money, though.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious for it.
Cashing the
Hilarious.
check.
Hilarious.
But
Does look where to you?
I just
look where?
No, man.
It's great.
Leonard Skinner.
My favorite band, Van Hagar. Van Halen. Not Van Hagar. That's what it
not
says.
Van Hagar.
Yeah.
Dude, so good.
Def
so
Leppard.
good, dude. Oh my god. He killed it. And Brandy was pretty cute.
Oh,
Jamie Lee
yeah.
Presley?
And you got Kid Rock in the movie. Are you
outrageous.
kidding me?
Kid
Rock? You're not kidding
Why don't
me.
you go? Why
Kid's there.
What does he say?
Why don't you go to McDonald's and get a wham burger and some French fries? So good.
My
So
favorite.
good.
Hold on. While we're here, let me do this. My favorite line in the whole movie. It's just me and you, Meteor. I wouldn't sell you for $1 million, but just in case, let's see how much you're worth.
I'm Joe Dirt. You're Joe Meteorite.
Literally the best line ever from a fucking bum that you could have. I wouldn't sell you for $1 million, but just in case, let's see how much you're worth. I love it. I know so many people out there. Shout out to you guys, because I know you're like that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't sell your dog for $1 million, but let's see how much you're worth.
Yeah.
See how much. But before we get away from this movie, Boondock Saints, there is a guy. I'm going through IMDb and just trying to check out the cast because I want to know who the characters were.
Norman Reedus.
Willem Dafoe is like the only big person, right?
Well,
there is a guy.
His character's fucking
There is an
nuts,
actor
by the way,
who plays Detective Greenlee, and I'm going to see your birth certificate guy because your name's Bob Marley. I got really excited.
He's a comedian.
Yeah,
he's a comedian. Yeah,
that's fucking fake. You need to just go by Robert.
Rob. Rob Marley.
Like, do the thing. Like, that's why Michael B. Jordan goes by Michael B. Jordan. He didn't want to be known as Michael Jordan because you sound like an asshole. Everyone knows you're never going to be Michael Jordan. You're never going to be Bob Marley. You're never going to be Robert Nesta Marley, okay? So go by Rob.
He's a perfectly average comedian.
Wait, hold on. He's a detective?
Detective Greenlee.
He's a detective in the movie.
Okay.
He's a perfectly average comedian. That means you
not a
change your
sheriff
name.
or a deputy or anything like that. Okay.
He plays it exactly like you would expect he would.
No cry. Sorry.
Jeez.
Dude, the man.
Okay.
It's like that Bob Marley song.
The man. Wait, what? Things? I thought he acted.
He acts.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
He's got a son named Zippy.
We're talking about movies.
Don't do it.
We're talking about movies. We'd be remiss if we did not bring up a bit of news this week. Passing of a legend.
Who? No one important died.
Stan Lee
Oh.
passed away this week. Stan Lee passed away. Okay. Not a fan?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, right? Like ever since he died, I've been thinking about this.
Because you knew we were going to talk about it.
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about it, but you wanted to talk about it first. So here's the thing: Marvel movies suck. Okay, I don't care.
Come on,
but
man.
the fact is, I don't hate Stan Lee. I really don't. Like,
what does that
so
have to
like,
do? All
I
right.
really don't hate Stan Lee.
Do you hate God?
Is that a trick question?
That's weird.
Are you
Yahweh. I really like Stan Lee. He created a great thing, the Marvel universe, right? Like, it's cool. My favorite superheroes come from the DC universe, realistically, but I still like some Marvel superheroes. Like, for example, you remember the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the 90s X-Men cartoons. Those are my jam. Like, that's my everything.
Spider-Man's pretty good. X-Men
Spider-Man was
legendary.
really good.
Yeah.
Legendary. Like, they were both really good. I loved them both. You know what I mean? So, like, no, I don't have beef with Stan Lee.
Sounds like it.
Not at all. I have beef with these bullshit Marvel movies that they're pushing out, and hopefully they put an end to all of them just because he's dead and they just don't want to do them anymore. But that's not going to happen, so I don't care.
All right, so we're going to talk about the Marvel movies in a minute because obviously we need to address that. But what I found interesting, so obviously I heard he passed. My immediate reaction was sadness. Actually, and I told you the reason I heard about it, the reason I even heard about it. My adopted son,
Joey Corona.
Called him out.
Badass name ever.
It's pretty badass.
You had to, man. Dude, first of all, what's going to happen?
Joey
Nothing
Corona.
negative. He's going to get some followers, if anything.
Super,
like one follower.
Super
from
badass
this.
name. His actual. No, I don't feel bad about saying this. His legal name, his official legal name is Joey. Again,
not Joseph. Not Joseph. Joey.
Not Joseph. His official legal name. That's fake. His official legal name on his birth certificate is Joey Lavelle Corona. It's his name.
That's sick.
It's a pretty dope ass name.
Sick. Joey Corona.
So
tell me right now, if you guys want to party with Joey Corona, comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Let us know. He's underage. You can't do it yet.
I don't know if there's enough limes in the world for me to be able to party with him.
Dude, Joey Corona is too badass, man. He's got so many Coronas.
So, but he's 19. Marvel movies have been a thing for us. Every Marvel movie comes out, we see it. We always watch them at home. It's
Batman was awesome.
I mean,
okay.
Literally, he moved in with us when he was 12, or he was 11. He was just about to turn 12. So he's 19 now. So, that's right when the Marvel movies are kind of
taking off,
getting into their heyday.
Like Spider-Man, X-Men.
We're just going to keep it going. We're just going to keep it going.
No, do the thing.
Damn
do
it.
The thing. You're good.
God
You're good.
bless.
I'm sorry.
So, no. So, it's one of those things. We saw all the movies together. And so, yeah, he texted to me.
But the movies you're talking about are like Infinity War and Avengers and all that kind of, Avengers.
So,
Captain America.
Iron Man was already out.
Because those are that's the MCU. That's the MCU. Is Iron Man started the MCU, right? Iron Man. The first Iron Man is the first movie in the MCU.
Dude, I'm going to kill myself for not knowing this, but
I'm positive.
Yes.
I'm almost positive.
Yeah, it kicked it.
And you are the film guy.
Iron Man kicked it off.
Step it up.
There was something weird, though, because they made the Hulk movie. They made the Incredible Hulk, like, right around the same time.
With who, though? Mark Ruffalo?
No, with
Edward Norton.
Ed Norton.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
Ang Lee?
Because he's not, that's not
no,
MCU.
But it was,
it's
but
not
it
him,
was.
It's not MCU, though, right?
It ties in, though. It had a stinger with Tony Stark in it.
Oh, really?
At the end, yeah.
So they just, scrapped Edward Norton, though? They're like,
no, they had disagreements. They had They had issues.
Yeah,
so there's a couple things. One, they have issues with the Hulk character, like licensing issues. So he can be in the movies, but he cannot have his own movie, which is why he's not had his own movie recently. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's
interesting. There's a thing there.
That's why Thor Ragnarok was called Thor Ragnarok, but it should have been called Hulk Smash.
Hulk Planet.
Yeah.
So there's that, but yeah, Iron Man is the one that kicked it off for sure. And so yeah, but anyway, so those had already been out, but it wasn't really a thing at that point. But when Captain America, the second one,
Winter Soldier,
when they started churning out 2 a year, that's where we were at everyone opening night, which is always a Thursday. We were there Thursday night,
midnight.
For all of them. And so like the Stan Lee cameo is just
part of it.
Iconic.
Yeah.
They should have a backlog. I thought I read something somewhere that they filmed a whole bunch
of extra cameos.
Seriously?
Extra cameos.
I didn't read that. Really?
Yeah, that could be a rumor or anything. I don't know.
He was 95.
95, yeah.
Dude, so they knew he was going to die, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they probably did something.
And he's been having medical issues and
complications for a while.
His wife
he's fucking 95 years old.
Just passed away like a year ago or a year and a half ago. Yeah. And they've been married for a long time.
It'll take some of the fight out of you, I'm sure.
Well, but that's they say that when especially when married couples have been together forever, one of them passes, the other one is not far behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, and it makes sense. Like, what are you still doing here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, not Not shit. That sounded mean. I
Get
didn't
the
mean
fuck
it mean.
out of here, Stan.
I did not mean it mean. I mean,
Stan, you should have died a year
if
ago.
you're the person,
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah,
that you're that person.
There's no fight, or there's nothing left to really
There's nothing
fight
to live for. Yeah, at that point, like that's
No,
your
man,
person.
he was born in.
Stanley had a worthless life. He had nothing else to live for.
Stan
He was
Lieber?
born in like 92,
Dude,
right?
19. Wait,
18. Wait, what?
1922.
Okay,
you
oh, you said
1992.
92.
I said 92.
I was like,
sorry.
1892.
Holy
This dude is
shit.
old as fucking
No,
dirt.
I just messed up. No, he was
26
born in like,
years old.
No, he was born in like 1922. Can you imagine? I can't even fucking imagine.
Yeah.
No.
1922.
I'm afraid to wake up tomorrow.
What did that even look
Are
like?
you kidding me?
I can't even imagine.
My back hurts sometimes. I know your back
And
hurts.
now he's doing-
My back hurts sometimes. I can't do it.
It's got stiff neck, man.
because
Stiff neck.
But
That's
he's
all.
unique in that with his his career, all of his stuff. I mean, he was relevant the whole time as he got old.
No,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
That's the
'Cause
thing. No,
for
really.
the most part, when I
Really
get
was.
old, like I'm gonna be old and also out of touch.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not gonna,
Absolutely.
I won't know what's going on. Stanley's like tweeting. You know, he
Same.
literally posted shit
Yeah.
the day
Yeah.
before because it was
Absolutely.
what was it? It was Veterans Day.
Yeah.
He posted like a trip, something to the veterans the day before he passed away.
Now, to be fair, that's probably
He's
his
posting
camp.
shit online.
That's probably his camp.
and he's also
But-
saying,
Sure,
But but I know what you mean, and it's
They
factual.
put him in
like
front of
he,
the camera, like he's
I-
talking to the
still,
camera.
He's still
though.
there. Like
he knows what's going on.
He knows what's going on.
saying dope shit like Excelsior and shit like that.
Excelsior.
Like, you know what I mean? Dude, Stan Lee, honestly, is a legend. He created something great. I do have beef with the Marvel movies and how many they have
All right,
and how
so-
they crank them out.
Supposedly, and I did not know this. You might know better. It seems like it'd be up your alley. But supposedly he's fairly controversial for like taking credit for things that
Yeah,
were not
necessarily
his creation.
Yeah. I mean, he just
was that a thing?
Yeah, he was more of the face rather, and because he's the face, a lot of things got attributed to him either by him saying it or just by people making speculation.
I mean, that's kind of how it goes, though.
but
right?
he's not. Yeah, he's not the sole creator of Marvel. Like he's
really.
Yeah.
Not at all.
no.
That's interesting.
He's like, he's
I saw something today, this morning actually, from his. It's like an article, but they interviewed his daughter, or they had talked to his daughter.
Yeah.
He has another superhero that they're trying to release. Okay.
Wait,
And
so-
he has another superhero that he was like in development for before he passed, and they're still going to try to push it through. And it's really funny. I think it might be reminiscent of the movies. Do you know what the name of the superhero is?
No.
Dirt Man. Swear to God, this is factual. I'm not trolling.
I feel like you're trolling.
I'm not, dude. I swear to God, Google it right now. I'm not making anything up.
I feel like
Dirt
you're
Man.
trolling
Dirt Man.
hard.
Dirt Man. I'm Googling it right now. Dirt Man. His daughter was going to, is trying to get this character created as the last one that Stan Lee had in any kind of production. Dirt Man. Stan Lee working on a new superhero called Dirt Man, says daughter. Multiple different sites, everything. It's real. It's reminiscent of the movies. It makes sense. Dirt. I liked Ragnarok. I like Black Panther.
Is this a
Black
bit,
Panther
or
was
is this
sick.
real?
No, it's not a bit, bro. I'm telling you. Look. Let me go back here to Google so you can see. Stan Lee working on new superhero movie called Dirt Man, says daughter. Stan Lee was working on final superhero Dirt Man with daughter, she says. So this is all from her daughter. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what Dirt Man would do. She says it's interesting. I have no idea what that means because I don't think Dirt Man sounds interesting at all. And I don't think it's going to be a good movie. I don't think it's going to sell in the slightest.
Wait, it's
However,
a comic book, not a movie.
yeah, it's not a movie. Yeah, I mean, I'm calling them movies. You know what I mean? But it starts as a comic book, obviously. But Dirt Man, that's a real thing. It's a real thing. I don't know.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. You can Google it right now, and you'll see. Google it right now, and you'll see.
I don't.
Joe Dirt 3.
Joe Dirt 3.
I don't want to hear about Dirt Man. So what is your beef?
Get that shit out of here.
So what is your beef with Marvel movies?
Just the fact that they're not as good as Batman.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Which Batman?
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's Batman?
They still make those, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's relevant to today, right? No.
I'm talking
not at
about
all.
it. I'm talking about it. You sons of bitches. Okay? I can't stay.
Look,
Dude,
we've had the fucking conversation
Tune in
before.
next week to my
We've
my
had
own
the fucking
podcast,
conversation
okay?
before.
MB podcast
It's
starring
pro-
Tanner Clark only.
It's probably, if it's not the best, it's definitely one of the best movie trilogies of all time.
ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
Of
top 3.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue that point. We've had this conversation. I'm not going to argue that point.
You don't want to do it? You don't want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
I'm ready to fucking go, guy.
Because I agree with you.
I'm ready to go.
I agree with you. The problem is, what have you done for me lately, DC? What have you done for me lately?
They made really bad movies.
Jack fucking shit.
Dude, that's not fair. Done. They did something. They made really bad movies.
They disappointed. Yeah.
Oh, they still made money though.
You know what's great about them? You know what's great about DC?
They hired Jared Leto as the Joker. Okay, and it was awesome. Okay, it was the coolest thing in the world. Okay,
DC is the fucking Pizza by Alfredo of fucking movie studios. Okay.
Tell me Marvel has ever made a movie as good as Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises.
Of course not.
No.
James,
do you disagree as well? Or do you agree with what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of the last Marvel movie I watched. Because I thought it was.
Have you seen Black Panther?
Spider-Man: Homecoming was pretty good.
I haven't seen
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I haven't seen that one. 2J says that's his favorite.
One scene that I got chills. Like,
which one? It's been out forever. I don't give a shit. Spoiler alert. James gonna give everything away.
It's the one where you find out that.
Fuck yeah.
Where
hell yes.
What?
Michael Keaton is the bad guy.
Is the bad guy, but it's also that girl's dad.
And that's what's crazy though.
Whenever he opens the door and you see him, like,
what's crazy?
And that whole scene that follows in the car.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So what's crazy about that is that Birdman literally transitioned into the Spider-Man movie, and he turned from Birdman.
Let it go.
That's been a bit of years.
That's been a bit that we've been doing for a while. It's a good thing though. It works out. It's never gonna get old. I don't care. It might not be good. Whatever you say, it's not gonna get old. Okay, Michael Keaton. Why would you go from Birdman to Vulture? Okay, it's an easy joke. It's an easy joke.
Every single thing that Michael Keaton does is pure gold.
I like Michael Keaton.
Have you seen Multiplicity?
Those Batman movies? Are you going to tell me those are good? Because I like them, but I want you to say they're good too. Say them.
They are good.
Batman good.
They are good. We're not talking about that.
We don't hate 90s Batman here?
We're talking about Multiplicity.
Multiplicity is fantastic.
We don't hate 90s Batman here though.
No, I don't hate 90s Batman.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Whoa.
Thanks, guys.
I don't hate Michael Keaton Batman. I don't hate any of the old ones either because I was a kid when they came out.
They were awesome. They were awesome.
But
I don't care.
No. They're garbage.
They're garbage. But that doesn't matter. They can be garbage, but still be awesome. They can still be awesome as garbage.
I don't think he's
garbage and awesome are not opposites. Garbage and good are opposites. You can be bad but still be awesome. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to agree with you on that.
Some people would look at me and be like, "Oh, that's an awful person, but he's kind of awesome." And I don't know who those people are.
That's how Trump got elected.
Right, yeah. Fucking.
I like it. That was a good joke.
You're the Donald Trump of podcasts. Well, congratulations.
Dude. You know what happens, though? I've said this many a time.
And we're getting shut down. They're going to yank us off every platform that we're on.
You're either loved or you're hated. That's how you get viewers. Flying in the middle doesn't get shit.
Mappa.
Okay?
That's true. So you're...
Mappa. Make podcast... Wait.
Yeah, podcast again. No, Make America podcast again.
Make America podcast again.
Make America podcast.
Most animals podcast.
It's not bad.
No.
Map. Make America podcast.
Map. We're not doing that. Nope.
No, like the thing is, man, just with like just like the Stan Lee shit, dude. Like the Marvel movies, they crank them out way too fast. In my opinion, they crank them out way too fast, and there's not like there's a whole lot of CGI. You talk about CGI, like there's a whole lot.
Yeah,
dude. There's a whole lot.
Sure. Yeah, but they're not the only ones doing it, bro. They're not the only ones doing it.
Did Christopher Nolan do it?
Yes, of course he did. Yeah. He just did it better. Look, dude, you're talking about a.
Whenever you watch,
say the word.
Whenever you
say the word.
Whenever you watch Thor Ragnarok, they're on a different planet with a green screen.
I can't say it, but what is the auteur director?
Yeah, you're saying it right. Yeah,
auteur. Christopher Nolan is. But I can't say it fast.
He's an auteur director.
Yep.
What does that mean? He's a fucking genius.
It means when he makes a film, he makes it his way. Yeah. It has a specific style.
That's what it should be, though.
It's very artistic.
So, like, every director is an auteur director.
No, not at all. Fucking no, not at all. No.
Well, I mean, I don't count these fucking bullshit no-name directors, though. Like, I don't count those. I'm counting the ones that I think about.
But
like,
even
Tarantino, Spielberg, Lucas.
Like, even Spielberg to a certain point
do different stuff.
Like, no. I'm saying he follows a strict guideline set by
the studios and
stuff like that.
Well, somewhat, yeah, but I would say
he's more of the middle rather than.
It was like he started that way,
yeah,
and then he transitioned to just a big studio.
Because like Star Wars is new, like that was new at the time.
But I guess what I'm saying is, for the most part, when there's movies that have smaller budgets,
yeah,
and though that's where these auteur directors are going typically, because they're going to make a movie that's the movie that they want to make. And also, it's not really happening anymore because they're all going to fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
Because Netflix will let them do what they want to do.
Whatever they want to do.
The movie studio won't take chances.
With a limited amount of money.
They won't take chances without a cape or...
the $13 a month now?
Man. It's like
I don't know.
$12.99.
So
I still don't pay for my Netflix.
But so for the most part...
Shout out to my ex-girlfriend.
The Christopher Nolan Batman movies are kind of an anomaly. That doesn't happen. That's not a thing that's happening.
But it did.
It did.
And it was beautiful.
It's gold. It's magical. It is fantastic. The Dark Knight.
It's the best trilogy ever.
I'm not even, like I said, I'm not going to argue with you because I can't argue with you. I mean, The Dark Knight is incredible. It's incredible.
You know how I got these scars? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's honestly see a magic trick.
Oh my god, that scene!
It's so good.
But it is incredible. But
it sucks someone had to die for it.
But for the most part, that's not
cynical.
For the most part, that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
You're
right. I guess
when they're making the next Star Wars movie, they're not looking for Quentin Tarantino.
You're right. They're like, this is what Star Wars is. We need you to kind of fall in line.
Yeah, they're
a little bit more Disney stuff.
Well, it's because you're getting more franchises as time goes on. So there's a set cadence.
They have to.
To how
they
the
can't just do their own thing.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I don't want to talk shit. And it's not taking away from the trilogy, but. Did they try and link anything up with those movies? Fuck no. They're not trying to match they're not trying to tie into those movies. Yeah. They're their own thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're great. And there should be more of that. More people should be doing that instead of trying to create the interconnected
multiple universes.
Like the new Joker movie and stuff.
That's stupid.
The only way that it works...
I don't think it is.
The only way that it works is if it happens organically. If you're trying to force it, it's... garbage. It's not. People aren't interested. The reason that it worked for Marvel was because they just did it. Here's a movie, and then we're going to give you this little teaser of this other thing that we're working on, and then everyone lost their fucking mind over it. And then they just kept doing that, and it's like, oh, let's give so and so a cameo over here. Let's put them in there, and they just kind of built it up and the demand was driving it, where people ate it up. And so then, as is always the case, what did the studios learn? The wrong lesson. Instead of learning the lesson of, oh, we should pay attention to what people are wanting and build off of that, they said, that's what people want, that's what we'll do. And so they started at one point in time...
just churning them out, man.
Churning them. They might still be going. At one point in time, there were plans for a Robin Hood universe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So
it's
Robin Hood.
Who's that coming from? Marvel?
No,
who are you talking about?
I'm saying every studio.
I think it was WB.
Marvel could have done it, and they would have. It would have been at least average.
I love Robin Hood. Okay, I love Robin Hood.
I love Robin Hood too.
I think they started it with.
It sounds right. No, I get what you're saying. It's
but
crazy.
do you want to see? Do you want to see a fucking Little John origin story?
Fuck no.
No, for a whole movie. No.
You don't know what I'm talking about? The Robin Hood movie with Jamie Lee Foxx. He's not Robin Hood, but
he's still in it. No, that's still happening. It's Taron Egerton.
Oh, they're playing it. They're making another one?
Wait, you're saying who?
No, Jamie Lee Foxx. That didn't already happen, did it?
I thought it already came out.
Wait, hold on. Are you guys combining Jamie Lee Curtis and Jamie Foxx?
No, Jamie Lee Foxx.
No.
What is going
Jamie Lee Foxx?
I swear to God, there's no person in the entire world named Jamie Lee Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is in...
We're talking about Stanley, right? Stanley?
There's no Jamie Lee Foxx. Someone said Jamie Lee Foxx, and there's no such person as that. That's not a real person.
I know it's not a real person.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Jamie Foxx plays someone
in Robin Hood.
Yes. In Robin Hood, it's the Robin Hood with Taron Egerton.
Yeah,
and it's new, and I believe it's directed by your boy Guy Ritchie.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I thought it already came out. I don't know.
It doesn't look sick, and it hasn't already come out.
It's Jamie Foxx, man. It's Fox.
Django.
Is he
Fox? It's Django.
Yeah, Django.
It's the lawyer in that Law-Abiding Citizen movie.
DJANGO.
It's Wanda from In Living Color.
The D is silent.
Dude, I don't know.
Jamie, you're not going to hear me talk shit about it. Jamie Foxx is my favorite. Jamie Foxx is my favorite. Django's my favorite.
You shouldn't.
All right, but All right, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of credit on the Marvel movies.
Garbage,
I agree.
right?
No, not garbage.
Okay.
No. You can't say they're garbage. You just don't like them, and I don't like them. I don't like them.
Is my opinion not fact, sir?
No, it's
Is
not.
my
fact.
opinion not fact?
It's definitely
Where
not
am I
fact
at?
because they're putting out a. They're
Is
putting
this not
out
our show?
They're putting out a consistent and very good, high quality product consistently, and it's honestly
what is high quality?
It's
high quality?
What is high quality? What is fucking high quality?
This fucking guy.
Well,
you guys are watching this.
Good acting, that helps. A good story, good writing, all of that helps.
A lot of CGI,
and they're doing all of those
and
things.
a shitload of CGI.
They're doing all those things. They're bringing in top talent.
Yeah.
They're getting good
That
performances.
is one thing they do have. They do have top talent. They have,
And they're
like their
getting-
budgets have got to be
top
through
talent,
the roof.
But top talent is not enough.
It's not
top
enough.
talent.
The
and you
directors
put 'em-
are good, too.
You put them in
Who
the
do they have
work.
directing these movies?
A whole bunch of different people.
All
James
Ryan
Gunn.
Ryan Coogler did
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
He also did Creed.
First of all,
This is dope.
he did it right. Black Panther is the
Agreed.
Marvel movie I like. That's the movie.
How
Marvel
many?
movie
really
I
good.
How
like.
many of the 30? However many are there? Have you seen?
Thor Ragnarok. Oh, I've seen a lot of them,
Oh, okay.
honestly. Like, I've seen a lot. I
Okay.
really have. I haven't seen Avengers, the last one. What's the newest one?
Infinity War.
I haven't seen
Infinity
that.
War.
I've seen Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War was.
I've
Civil
seen-
War is the best.
I've seen Winter Soldier. I've seen Captain America. I've seen Black Panther. I've seen Iron Man 1, 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you've seen a lot.
Like, I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
honestly, I've seen a decent amount.
Have you
And, like,
seen-
the thing is, I really do think, like, in my heart of hearts, I'm not just, I troll a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not just trolling when I say I think these movies are watered down garbage. I think these movies are
Better than
watered down
hot
garbage.
Hot garbages.
Hot circle of garbage. I don't think
No, they're watered down. They're not.
I
hot anymore.
honestly don't think they're that bad. I love them honestly.
What movie did he say
Only-
was bad earlier? What movie did he say was bad?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Are you kidding me, you psychopath?
You're not a fan of the I Am Legend universe?
Yeah.
This dude will not watch I Am Legend,
No,
but
no,
will
no,
watch
no.
fucking Iron Man 17.
No. Iron Man. What the issue with Marvel movies is that they become formulaic. They're formulaic.
Yeah, it's a system now.
But that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. If you're gonna do what they're gonna do, you're gonna put out 2, oftentimes 3 movies a year. You're gonna make a $1 trillion on every single one. You're gonna, you're like, it's, if you're gonna do that, there's gonna be a fucking formula to
Yeah.
it, and people are gonna be able to pick. That's how it's gonna work. There's no other.
If you're making that kind of money,
There's
money,
no other way around. There's no other way around it. So I think
That's what they're doing to Star Wars, though. And people,
But if I'm being
Star Wars has
people
been
talk
that,
trash.
though.
People talk trash about Star Wars, and then we're rushing out these movies.
They're not.
People
I'm
talk
not
trash
talking
about.
trash about
I know.
Star Wars.
I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying
He's talking trash about.
a lot of people talk trash about Star Wars.
A lot of people talk trash about
about
episode,
the new Star Wars.
episode 8. People.
I
Was
mean,
it episode-
realistically,
episode 8,
all of them that aren't Rogue One,
Yeah.
people talk trash about.
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
That was 8, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the thing is,
Everyone
like I
hated
feel
that
like
shit.
those
I
movies,
loved it,
those movies
but-
are better than Marvel movies.
It's nah. No, it's because you've only seen 2 of them. There was what?
How many movies are
No,
on
I'm talking about the new ones.
You mean 2 franchises?
I'm talking about the no. I'm talking about the new. You're talking about Star Wars versus Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
But you're including the old Star Wars movies.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying I've only seen 2 of the new Star Wars movies.
There's only 2 of them.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about the 2 of the new Marvel movies. I apologize.
No.
Here's the thing.
No.
Star Wars could eventually get watered down. You know what I mean? Like the Marvel
It
movies
is
are.
watered
I mean, it's
down.
already watered down slightly.
It
You know
is
what I
watered
mean?
down. Yeah.
But like that's what happens when Disney gets a hold of you. Disney, has you in their grasp. or
Disney
whatever.
didn't have them for the prequels, and they were pretty watered
For
down.
1 through 3.
They were.
Are you talking trash about
they
1
were
through 3?
Horseshit.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, you guys are both wrong.
No,
Okay,
okay.
They're
Oh,
not
here we go.
horseshit. They're
Hold
not
on, hold on.
horseshit
Oh, we're
garbage.
gonna do this
I
now?
don't care if anyone
Holy
says
shit.
we
We're
can
gonna
fucking
do
do this,
I wanna-
dude. If you want to pour me up another glass of that
bless.
Buffalo Trace, I'll go to the bathroom and we can talk about this, okay?
I'm
Because
not-
1 through 3 are not bad
Listen,
movies. I
I'm-
don't care. I don't want to.
I'm not supposed to technically be in this argument because I've only ever seen Episode 1 and
3?
Rogue One.
Oh, you haven't seen?
Those are the only 2 Star Wars movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, you
Are
shouldn't be in this
kidding me?
conversation.
I'm not in this
Hey,
conversation.
That's fantastic.
Hey, thank you guys for watching. James is gone. Okay, we're gonna continue this later on Because you haven't seen you've only seen 2 Star Wars movies.
I'm not pretending like I've seen a whole bunch.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I pay attention to what people are talking or saying.
But yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. Because like the thing is, Star Wars is like a lot
What
to
order
me.
did you see those movies in?
It's important.
Did I see those movies?
No.
Oh,
Him.
What order did I see Star Wars in?
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Now, to be fair though, I saw one whenever it came out. So
yeah,
you're the timeout of my life.
You were 7?
I was 7 years old. My dad had me watch the other ones when I was.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks
My dad was like, because my dad loved Star Wars. My dad loved Star Wars, and he was like, "Hey,
he's so funny.
He's like, hey, little bitch, you're gonna watch these.
Watch this shit
before you go to see this movie."
I was a Star Trek
I was like,
kid.
Dad, I don't.
All right.
1 through 3 are cool, man. I don't care. Literally, I hear enough slander about them. Don't break my heart.
Bro,
Don't break my
watch
heart.
it.
They're awesome.
They're
awesome.
No.
3 has the best fight scenes in any of them. 3 does.
Yeah. 3 does.
I mean, 1 through 3, period. Like, think about, episode 1. We already talked about this on the podcast. Me as Darth Maul for Halloween, okay?
Yeah, for like 5 years straight.
You seen episode 1?
Yeah.
How sick is it when Qui-Gon and him are fighting, and poor Obi-Wan is standing there behind the fucking door, and he's just like, I can't help.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
No, it was
Obi-Wan.
dope. It was
a liquor.
It was a cool,
cuts him in half.
It was a cool ass scene. The whole setup, the premise of the 40 fucking force fields that he can't get through. That just
it's cool.
Turn on and off.
It's cool.
Are a little obnoxious.
First of all, it's cool, you jackass. Okay, there's a reason for it. Okay, it's for suspense. I gotta go. I'm sorry. You guys keep talking. Here's the thing. The last thing I'm gonna say before I go up and leave, really quick. Star Wars will never change. Okay, it's gonna be great no matter what. No matter what, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
So blind allegiance.
Blind allegiance.
Okay.
Some people do it politically. I do it for movies, okay? I'm sorry. Star Wars will never be bad.
Just for this one franchise.
Just for this one franchise.
Okay.
Well,
that's good. I just want to clarify.
Batman movies, too. Batman movies and Star Wars movies.
I don't get how they all have 3 have a pass, or all the Batman movies have a pass because 3 of them were good. That's a horrible average. I mean, like I said, I like the early 90 ones. They're fantastic.
Yeah. The Michael Keaton ones.
Well, I mean, I even like George.
You like Val Kilmer? You like George Clooney?
I was like 6 or 7 when that came out. Yeah. I thought Bane was dope as shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Like, come on. I mean, I don't know. They're not great movies, but they're awesome movies. I don't know.
Okay, we're back to that. Here's the thing, though. That man is batshit crazy.
Yeah, he is.
Because the Star Wars prequels, they're not good.
I mean, like I said,
I can understand nostalgia.
Yeah,
I can understand. I certainly get that. But they're not good. They're not good.
I mean, in retrospect, I've probably seen the first one forever.
But it doesn't make sense to compare Marvel movies. What I was saying before was Marvel movies for me have become overly formulaic.
Yeah,
and I'm just tired of watching them.
And they're trying to. I could tell they're trying to change it up because they do get kind of obscure directors and stuff like that.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. Well, what they did originally that worked was, and this is what set them apart and made them so brilliant, was they took, instead of just we're doing a superhero movie and another superhero movie with a superhero story, they did a genre movie.
Yeah,
and they set
in that universe.
Yeah, so it's like we're gonna do a heist movie, but it's gonna be a superhero movie.
Yeah,
and so they did Ant-Man. It was a heist movie, and then they said we're gonna do like
Breakfast Club.
We're gonna do Breakfast Club. But
Spider-Man.
Superheroes, so Spider-Man: Homecoming. Yeah. We're gonna do an espionage thriller like Bourne Identity, and that's Winter Soldier.
Ant-Man is a heist movie.
Yeah,
I've never seen Ant-Man. I've never seen it.
It's funnier than the other ones, and I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I can't speak to it. But
I heard it was actually
but it was the plan. So, but their original thing was we're not just gonna do random superhero stories. We're gonna take familiar
movies and incorporate superheroes
story arcs. Yeah. And Star Wars was doing the basket
case. Who's the superhero basket case? You said Breakfast Club. So who's the basket case? What movie were you comparing that to?
What?
Like the Avengers? You said Breakfast Club.
Oh, I'm saying that style of movie, but with Spider-Man.
So who's the basket case?
What are you talking about? Basket case?
That's in Breakfast Club. There's a basket case.
I didn't see. What?
There's a basket case.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I need to know.
Are you talking about the what's his name? What's the dude's name? With the earring, the badass. Is that who you're talking about?
Basket case. The basket case was like the lady with the red hair, right?
What? Molly Ringwald?
Molly Ringwald.
No, she was the basket case. Ali Sheedy was the basket case.
Yeah. Whoa, this dude is a nerd. Film nerd. Oh my god.
She did the.
Did you know her name was Ali Sheedy?
I had no idea.
Come on, son.
Nerd.
Come on, son.
That's one of the reasons I love you.
Get your life together.
One of the reasons I love you.
Ali Sheedy, she's fantastic.
Tighten up.
She did a cameo in on Psych. Actually,
Psych. Did you know there was a Psych movie?
Yeah,
I found out the other night. I didn't watch it though.
I haven't seen it. I'm super.
You shouldn't watch
upset.
it. I'm sure you shouldn't. I've never watched it, but I'm sure you shouldn't.
I'm certain I should. I love that show. It's fantastic.
I'm sure the movie won't be good. Don't worry.
It's a great show. It's okay show.
Whatever.
I don't want to get into that. We've been talking about this shit long enough. What's going on? What do you have next?
No, something I really want to talk about. It's something. It's kind of funny. Like it's been
to change gears a little bit.
To change gears slightly. We've been talking about movies and pop culture and
random
funny fucking bullshit. This is slightly serious.
How serious?
I mean, it's on Miscellaneous Bullshit Podcast. It's slightly serious. You know what I mean? So like, federal minimum wage. Does anyone know anything about?
Shit.
You make the minimum wage. $7.25 an hour, and you survive, and you can do it, and you have a whole family.
I'm hanging in there.
You buy dogs, and you have a whole house, and you have 2-car bills and all that kind of stuff. You get by.
It's the 1930s, man.
It's the 1930s, and you get by on federal minimum wage.
Yeah.
Minimum wage.
Yeah,
my words are running against alcohol. But like
25 hours a week,
800 hours a week,
800 hours a week, and you can get by. So everyone knows federal minimum wage.
Yeah,
$7.25.
Yeah.
When was the last time you made $7.25?
When I was looking for minimum wage jobs.
When was the last time you made $7.25?
It's like 7 or 8 years ago.
Did you know that there are people out there that depend on that $7.25?
Oof.
Which I think is kind of weird.
What do you mean depend on it?
Like,
what are you talking about?
There are people that like, oh shit.
It's been a long time.
That's like, I'm raising a family on that.
Oh yeah.
I know that's the argument. People say you're trying to raise a family on $7.25 and it's impossible. I don't think.
Oh, I like it. Keep going.
I don't think so, man.
I like it. Keep going. I like it.
I don't think so, man.
That's where I'm at. Well, what I want to talk about is
come on. Yeah,
with this past election, right? Like Democrats took the House.
Yeah.
House of Reps. Took it. House of Representatives. House of Reps.
Right.
They took it. But something they've been talking about for the past couple of years. I can't remember the dude's name. It's like one of the Democrats from, I want to say Nevada or something like. It doesn't matter. He proposed the Raise the Wage Act or something like that.
Yeah.
And it raised minimum wage immediately to like $9.25, and then $15 by 2024. Has everyone heard of this?
Yeah.
Minimum wage raising to $15 an hour. It's like a thing, right?
That's the goal is
that's kind of
$15 an hour minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
That's kind of what happened.
But they would like it higher. But they want if you're not talking about 15 an hour, then fuck you is what they're saying.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about 15 an hour, then that's a good start. Is the argument, if I understand it correctly?
Essentially. So like, I guess, how do we feel about that?
Dude,
like is minimum wage, does it?
I'm all right. So
what is minimum wage? That means that is the legal minimum amount that you can make
clearly,
for a job.
Yeah.
So that means a 16-year-old high schooler has got to get paid $15 an hour to
do nothing.
It's not right.
Clearly,
it's not right.
Clearly,
it's not right in my opinion.
I'm not an economist. I don't have the education.
But you don't.
I don't have the education to support my opinions on this, but I have opinions on it, and to me, it doesn't make any sense.
James,
I'm not versed enough in.
No, that's fine. We don't have to be versed enough in economics to. Does this make sense to anyone?
No. Here's why it doesn't make sense. Here's why it doesn't make sense. You might be mopping floors, but next week it's the fries, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Next week's the fries.
Fries. I mean, and not like I'm a huge Kanye fan or anything, but that does definitely encompass a lot of my thoughts about it. And I felt this way always. This is the reality. And people don't always talk about this, but this is the reality. The job force, there's jobs out there right now.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of jobs.
Economy is booming.
There's plenty of jobs out there
right now.
So there are jobs to be had. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Now, you get into a weird spot where, but I can't find a job because you have like some specialty, whatever, and you're looking for. No. That's not what I'm saying. If you're just looking for a job, there's jobs.
You'll find a job.
There's jobs.
We're hiring right now.
If you're looking for a job, you can find a job.
Absolutely.
No question about that. Now, if you go to that job, if you show up dressed the way that they've asked you to dress, and you show up on time, and you show up every day that you're supposed to be there, you're at the top of your class, man.
It's 95% of it.
You're certainly in the 90th percentile. If you do that, if you accept a job, you show up on time. I'm not talking. You show up on time. You are wearing what I'm not. Keep in mind, I haven't even talked about what you do while you're fucking there. I'm just saying, if you show up on time,
you make it there.
You show up on time. You're dressed appropriately, and you do that consistently. You're in the 90th percentile.
In really good
that means
shape.
You are. Yeah, you're. If they hired 10 people on, chances are, if you're doing that, you're better than 9 of them.
Yeah, you're staying.
And so that's where it gets interesting for me, or interesting, weird, frustrating, whatever. That's where it becomes a thing for me.
Does that deserve $15 an hour?
No.
To show up on time?
No, because the reality is you're paying, to find that person, you're typically paying a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. And then one of them will be the guy who's going to stick around and a bunch of them leave. And so, I'm sorry, but if I accept a job, right? I'm going to take this job, and I show up late and I'm unprofessional and I look like shit and blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, all of these things. Should I be making $15 an hour to do that? To fuck off?
Absolutely not.
No. And
you're
fuck your company.
Guy. You're a piece of shit.
Fuck your company over? Yeah. But you're going to pay me for it. You're going to pay me for the chance to maybe hire me.
Fuck you.
No, that's garbage.
Yeah.
That's garbage. And so, I don't want to completely say like no minimum wage, because the market should dictate, because there's weird things there where industries can corner a market and they can mess with the workers in that area. So I don't necessarily completely want to say that, but to say across the board, every person that gets a job should be making this significant amount of money.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's ridiculous. And what happens at that point is it becomes really hard to acquire people, because no one wants a job, especially if you work somewhere that requires hard work.
For $16 an hour.
No one's doing,
as opposed to 15.
Right. No one's doing that. It's like, I'll just go.
Like, no, I'll go jack off at the fryer at McDonald's for fucking 15.
Yeah, just go fuck around. Me? Like, because everyone's like, and again, and people talk about it's hard to find a job, and like, no, I'm sorry.
It's not
It's not hard to find a job.
If you're competent, it's not that hard. It's really not.
And again, I don't want to come off sounding like a prick.
No.
But like, if you just need a job.
Not the job.
Not the job. Not a great job. Just a job. If you just need a job.
It's not hard.
I need some money.
I'm hiring right now. Holler at me.
Some amount of money coming in. That can happen very, very fast. Very, very fast. Because of the insane turnover rate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's huge. It's huge everywhere.
And so there are places that are basically Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
But they're hiring
at $11.
Yeah, like
11 or $11.25 an hour,
minimum wage or whatever it is.
Yeah, but when Walmart's doing that and their requirements for getting a job at Walmart is fucking nothing. Have you interacted with people at Walmart?
You have to be able to.
I don't interact with anybody. I don't interact with anybody ever.
If you're dead, you can't get the job.
Right. Have to be pulse. You have to have a pulse.
Be alive. You have to be alive.
That gets a lot of people out of there.
I mean, it's tricky. You have to be alive, but you get the job.
Holy shit, man. You interact with these people, and it's just like, dude, you don't know.
No, absolutely. You
don't know nothing.
You don't know anything.
You know nothing. It's so weird. But they just need they need bodies.
Yeah,
they have stuff. Bodies. They have a billion things that need to be done. They need bodies. And so they're just going to keep hiring.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to keep bringing people in. And so the idea of even them paying people over $11 an hour to do nothing, that makes it harder for other places.
I challenge anyone who thinks $15 an hour minimum wage is okay to literally hire someone to clean their house
and pay them $15 an hour.
Pay them $15 an hour and see if you're happy with it. Because you won't be. You won't be. It doesn't matter how good of a job they do. You won't be happy with it. Like, people that think this is okay haven't been in another position. Does that make sense?
Right.
In my opinion.
On the other side
like I don't think so. I don't think so. For example, all of us have probably made minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
All of us now are making more than minimum wage.
Of course. Well,
I don't think people deserve what I make if they're not doing what I do.
Right.
And they're not doing what I do.
Right.
The people that work at fires, I make more than $15 an hour. All of us make more than $15 an hour. They still don't deserve that shit. They're not doing what we do. They're not doing what we do.
No,
I bleed at work.
In the argument, right?
I don't know. The fried cooks at McDonald's bleed. I don't think they do.
They get burnt.
The argument is
they might. I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead, James.
Okay. With that being said, like, I completely, I don't know. I agree with you completely. Yeah. Whenever I was, this is a bullshit thing, but whenever I was working the kitchen at Pizza Hut, that was the most stressful job I've ever had. It wasn't hard, not at all, but it was stressful. And I was making.
So, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, it weighed on you mentally?
Yeah,
but like, it didn't hurt you phically at all.
No, it didn't hurt me physically at all.
Yeah, but like, it would stress you out.
It just stressed me out. Yeah,
because you have 30 fucking pizzas to make, and you have like 10. And they're all showing up in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I understand.
With that being said, I feel like it's more. The more I'm thinking about it, is that it should be like what you're saying, a market type deal. Like, the market should dictate what a company is willing to pay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, okay, because it's about the value that you're bringing.
Yeah,
what problems do you solve? That's always the thing. But here, here's my point. If they always talk about this minimum wage, and I understand the argument that
it should be higher. Like, you understand the argument to be.
I understand the argument is anyone should be able to get a job, and if they're working full time, they should be able to support a family. That's the argument. And I understand that argument. I understand the theory behind it. I don't agree with it.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I don't agree with it because here's the thing. Take the money that we're gonna spend increasing the minimum wage. Take that money and invest it in personal development and leadership curriculum that's going to help people understand the value of hard work, the necessity for hard work, how to interact with people, teach them discipline, so on and so forth. Because I'm sorry, and where I get lost is, who is just chilling at the minimum wage?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Who's chilling at the minimum wage trying to raise a family?
It's slightly honestly, here's the thing. Having a family it's not a right. Like, literally, it's a privilege. Like, just because you have a family doesn't mean that, like, the minimum wage needs to raise. I'm tired of that argument. I'm tired of, like, well, like, I didn't go to school and I had all these kids, and you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like, that wasn't an excuse for you.
No.
What'd you do?
Okay.
Did you bust your ass and start working eventually, though?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I worked up at a place, got to a manager position. They wouldn't agree to raise my pay to a certain amount. So I said, okay, fuck you. I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. In theory, that's what you would do, but I don't know. I just don't see how somebody can complacent.
Just chill
at that level.
Just stay there. Yeah. Like, oh, you're not going to pay me more? So what I need to do is rally against people that pay people and dictate that everyone should pay everyone more. So that it doesn't make
any sense.
No, because and for the most part, I was going to bring up something and then you kind of just messed with it a little bit. So no. But so maybe I'm wrong, but I think for the most part, when they're talking shit about places and they say they're not paying anything, and so we need to raise the pay. For the most part, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong, but for the most part, that place has a pay tier
I don't know
that would sustain you. Obviously, like when you just get hired, you get hired in at Pizza Hut,
Alfredo's Pizza
by Alfredo. When you get hired on as a delivery guy there,
it's minimum wage
part time.
Minimum wage plus
tips. Sure. But when you are, you're the manager or whatever, there's still not enough.
Well,
not enough because I was thinking it was
certainly not enough.
Okay,
and I had to fight for as much as I got.
Was that just that
and we're
company though?
It was just that it was that franchise Pizza by Alfredo.
Yeah. I could see that though being a problem.
Yeah, for me that's the case. I don't think that's the case across the board.
Right.
Yeah. I know, because I have a tendency to fall through the cracks in situations like that.
Right.
Where I either get overlooked or
because you're not bringing it up.
You're
not getting in people's
you're not
faces.
You're not getting people's faces.
Hey, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Pay me.
I need my money.
I need my money,
bitch. Hey, bitch.
Bitch.
Money,
I can see that, but that's where. So to that point, I would almost be, if we're talking about fixing something. Like I said, I think the problem is more in, people don't understand what it takes. People, because if you could break it down for people that way, because people, and there's a big disconnect in the workplace of what do they expect from me. People don't know what is expected of them. There's a big disconnect there for sure. And so, but if you could invest some money in that, and I'm going to make you better, and that's going to make you more money. That will make you more money because I'm going to give you. You're going to have
give you the tools to succeed.
Because the reality is you're going to have to work this much harder and you're going to be this much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing.
Show up 3 minutes earlier than you are showing up right
You're
now.
already miles ahead of the competition. Miles.
Yep.
People don't understand that.
Wash your work shirt one more time during the week than you currently are,
and you're good.
Just one more time. It just looks a little bit better. It looks this much better than everyone else.
Oh, like you showered. Okay,
you took a shower.
Oh yeah. Hey, guess what? The other 8 guys did not do that. They don't know how to shower. Yeah.
Shave 2 more times than you currently are a week. Or shave one more thing.
It's funny because
one more time.
It's funny because it's true.
It's so silly. So you could literally take, or I would say in general, you could probably just add 1 hour just for the entire work week. If you're working Monday through Friday, great. If something
improve
else,
performance,
just
improve perspective on you.
Over 5 days, put in literally from what you're doing. You could put in 1 hour of work between waking up a little bit earlier every day, washing your uniform. One more time, just a couple little. Stay just a few minutes later.
Yeah.
Stay 5 minutes later than you're staying right now.
12 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, I get
extra,
that,
or 30 seconds extra a day.
How would somebody separate themselves? Say you're a warehouse worker for Amazon.
Yeah.
There's 600 of you. How would you separate yourself from that person to get?
Dude, because everybody's being watched. That's what I'm saying. So if you're 600 warehouse guys, but who's overseeing them? There's not one dude overseeing 600 guys. Yeah. There's, they're all. It's and I don't know about Amazon or I don't know about Big Factory, but in general, I'm just saying cream rises to the top.
No,
that's true.
When you crush it. It stands out.
Both arguments are valid, but I'm leaning more towards that one because that I feel like that really is true. Like I feel like if you really are killing it, and I've killed it before, or at least I thought I've killed it before and haven't been noticed. But I know from my most recent position, you know what I mean? Like
it's noticed.
It gets noticed by some people. You know what I mean? It really does. Like, it gets noticed by some people. Now.
But at that point, I think it kind of goes to the person to take the initiative to make sure they're being seen.
Absolutely.
There's something there.
That's the thing. Like some people, though, like some people look for instant gratification. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, well, this Thursday I did this, and he didn't say anything to me on Thursday or Friday. It's like, dude, you got to do it a couple more times. You know what I mean? Like,
consistency,
or something like consistency is key. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be fluid in what you're doing. Things like that.
Consistency is key. There's no question about that. Yeah, you can't just. It's not a couple times.
You can't just come in, and, just say, oh, I know I did this one time. No, I didn't do it just one time. I did it 3 times.
Right.
Okay. Do it every day.
Right.
Do it every day. Keep doing it. If it doesn't get noticed, it doesn't get noticed, and that sucks. Right. You know what I mean? That's sad. But for me,
you're in the position to move now.
You know what I mean? You're in the position. You know what I mean? It might get noticed. Like, what's the point of not doing it? It's not going to get noticed if you don't do it.
And so, I don't want to be completely on one side of this. I don't think it's, and it's not 100% on, people coming in at the bottom to just show up. There's a very crucial role if you end up in a position where you're responsible for people. You need to be taking care of the people that you're working for.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the people that you're taking care of are taking care of you. Essentially, they should be, or it's what I mean. If it's working right,
and if they're not, why the fuck are you doing it?
If they're not, then fucking get rid of them. Okay, really quick.
But one doesn't work without the other.
Yeah,
no, so there's no question about that. But in my head, if we're talking about like I said, if we're talking about spending more money, spend it on developing people, or potentially spend it on not the minimum wage,
not paychecks for stagnant employees, not for stagnant employees.
Put more money in at the next level up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if that makes sense, level 2, whatever. You know what I mean?
Level 2 or level 3, absolutely. Put more money. Put more money there.
Yeah. The middle class is dying.
Middle class is dying.
Yeah.
Thank you, James. Because it is. Okay? We're dying. We're a dying breed.
But that's where...
Well, you guys are a dying breed. I'm in the...
3 billion, right?
$3 billion a year.
$3 billion a year.
No big deal. I cash a check weekly for $50 million.
I just want $1 million.
But in general, I do feel like if you get in with a company and you are killing it for that company, and you're working your way up through the company, and you end up in you've had a couple promotions, you've had a couple raises, I do feel like at that point you should be able to support your family. Yeah. I do think that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you can't,
there's an issue.
Then fuck that company.
Yeah.
That company should go out of business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if they can't pay their people...
They're terrible people.
Because here's the deal. If you're a company with physical locations, and you're relying on untrained, unskilled people to run them, I'm not talking about operate them. I'm talking about run them. And you're not gonna train them. You're not gonna put in the money or the time to train them. You're not gonna pay them. Then what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's where it's kind of bullshit. You should, and I'm not saying pay the people. It's going to sound so bad. I'm not saying just pay the people at the top. I'm just saying if you work your way up, at that point you should be able to, take care of your family.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, just because you got a job someplace doesn't mean that that's the best job at the place.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And anything. And the thing is, I see this topic right here. I don't know how much you guys are on social media compared to me.
Not as much as you.
I'm on Twitter all the time.
You're a social media whore.
I only hang out with my rich friends.
I love Twitter. I hang out with my rich friends and I love Twitter. But the thing is, this is a big topic. People think that they should be making more money. Regardless. Unemployment is down, though. It's fact.
Right.
Whether you attribute it to Donald Trump, whether you attribute it to Barack Obama, whatever. Unemployment is down. It's a fact. Corporate profits, high. Companies are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Companies are making a lot of money. At the expense of the employee, maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what a lot of people would say. Yes.
Right.
Possibly. However, some companies are doing things to rival that. Amazon, I think, was a big one whenever it first happened. Like, they were giving people like weird like bonuses and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? To kind of combat with prices rising and wages being stagnant. But inflation's a real thing, and wages have not typically increased with inflation. That being said, you guys know who I am as a person. Listeners might not. Here's who I am as a person. I believe in working hard and getting, to where you are by hard work, literally.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be gifted anything. You should not be gifted anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who your dad is.
Yeah, you don't.
I agree with that.
Literally, it doesn't matter. And the thing is, I don't make excuses. You don't make excuses.
No.
You don't make excuses.
Right.
I know you guys. I know you guys. Like, that's the thing. I know you guys. You don't make excuses, so I can feel extra comfortable saying this here. People that make excuses, it's bullshit. I don't want to hear it. There's always going to be a million reasons why not, why you can't do something, or why you shouldn't do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, I couldn't show up to work on time because of this, this, and this. Do you not realize that this, and this depends on you showing up to work on time?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
People are psychotic nowadays. Entitled, psychotic. I'm not saying that there's a disconnect between political beliefs, parties, minimum wage, how much some people are getting paid, how much other people are getting paid. There's a disconnect there. I understand that. However, most of the people that have a problem with it aren't willing to put the work in, and I'm not okay with it. I'm not going to support you guys. If I know you, and I know you put the work in, and you claim that you're getting treated unfairly, we'll talk about it. Until then, the average person's not putting the work in that they deserve. I put the work in. This guy's put the work in. I've seen this guy put the work in.
Right.
Until you do that, I don't want to fucking hear it.
You need
literally,
that.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
You need that, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I don't have anything to say.
You were gearing up to say something.
Go ahead. Say it.
I'm good.
Say the thing.
I already forgot.
Say the thing.
I agree. I agree with you. Know I agree with you. But
what? But what? You want to raise a family on 725?
No.
You shouldn't.
No,
I don't. That's embarrassing.
I don't want to.
I don't think the people doing it are necessarily.
I don't think they want to either.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. They don't want to.
All I'm saying is, let's create an environment where, where it's possible. So yeah, because the worst thing is putting in the work. And just to find out it doesn't matter.
Yeah, my
just to find out it doesn't matter. Just to that's the real problem. And so that's where I'm spending. That's where I'm saying don't spend the money at the bottom where we're just going to pay every blanket statement. Oh, you want to work? Great. Here's your job and here's your check for way more than you deserve. Yeah, let's just do that for everyone across the board. No. However, there should be something in place, a system in place, an environment in place where people understand what they need to do to succeed and move up. And when they do, they should be making more money. I'm 100% a proponent of that.
No, I understand that completely. What really frustrates me is I know all of us here. I know how much each one of you makes a year. It's I don't want to brag. I know how much you guys make.
I mean, we talk.
You both make more than $15 an hour.
Yeah.
I make more than $15 an hour.
Right.
Someone flipping burgers that makes $15 an hour, I want to smack him in the face.
Have you ever tried?
Because here's the thing: how hard did you work for $15 an hour? How hard did you work? Did you get at Pizza Hut? No, you didn't.
It's Pizza by Alfredo's.
Okay, Pizza. Oh, sorry.
Pizza by Alfredo's.
Sorry, Pizza Hut. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sponsor us next week.
Yeah, stop talking about.
Okay,
Pizza by Alfredo's is where we do our business.
You didn't make it until you got a real position. You didn't make it until you got a real fucking position. I didn't make it until I got a real position. No one else should get it until they get a real position. I don't care. I don't care how many kids you have. Kids are a privilege.
I agree.
I agree. Like literally, if you bring the kids into this world and you can't support them,
it's your choice.
It's your fucking fault.
It's your choice.
It's your fault. I don't care who you are. You can at me at notorious_TLC on Twitter, at Teddy Still Reckless on Instagram,
Settle
at Tanner
down, guy.
Clark on Facebook. If you can't afford your kids, you shouldn't have them. And like people make this argument, you know what I mean? Like they make this argument that they're entitled to this money. No. This guy worked for it. Yes. This guy worked for it.
Yes.
I've made minimum wage. I've made slightly more.
Yep.
And now I'm making $1 billion a year.
$1 billion a year.
Okay. I've been through it all.
Straight
okay.
balling.
I make $1 billion a year. I've been through it all.
You've been through it all.
It's tough. I understand. Mm-hmm. However, live beneath your means. Get it done. Yeah. People are entitled to too much. And by entitled, I mean like they want $15 an hour. They think that they should be able to go to the movies. They think you should be able to, do whatever they want to do. You shouldn't. Okay. That's not how this country was founded. Like literally, I don't know. My grandpa, an orphan, got it from nothing. From nothing. It's not the case for everyone. It's the case for me. So I feel zero sympathy for people who are not willing to get it for themselves.
You gotta hustle.
You gotta hustle. Have a side hustle. I don't make it.
You gotta.
I need extra money. I need extra money.
You gotta hustle. I agree. But we need to spend money and time investing.
Train people to hustle.
The next generation of leaders that are going to encourage that. Because, look, man, dude, I can bring it. I can bring it.
Yeah.
You know I can.
Yeah.
You've been a part of it. You've seen it. You've seen it.
Seen it.
I can bring it. However, dude, and it's an internal thing for me, but at the same time, if you're a leader that is stifling, that's overbearing, that's overpowering, that's not encouraging, fuck you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
if you think you're going to get the best out of me, you're wrong.
No, you have
You're
to
not
build,
going
you
to get
build,
it.
You have to
You're
build
not going to get
people
it, and that's and so that's where I don't want to get too careful. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with pretty much everything you're saying. But one thing I don't want this to get lost, and that's why I want to make sure we hit on it. Is, you know, if you want the best out of people, you're gonna. But it's not money. It's not money. If you want the best out of people, you're gonna have to put time in, and you're gonna have to put work in.
No,
and just
absolutely.
because you kill yourself to get to the next thing, that doesn't mean, well, now you get to take it easy. And that's a big misconception.
Yeah, it's a huge.
That's a big misconception, because the people
oh
that are new that come in,
God.
the people that are new that come in, they don't understand what the next level is doing and what they're responsible for. To them, it's just like, well,
It's
they're not doing,
ridiculous.
they're not flipping these burgers like I am. I'm doing this bullshit. They're doing other things.
I did 2 flips in one.
But they're doing it.
It's
But
not
they're
even necessarily that. It's just not only you're juggling the new things, you're still taking care of the old things.
Yeah.
right. Exactly.
Like you still
And
have
so-
that. You're just piling on top.
So, but that's where it becomes important. Where, hey, I'm moving up. I'm not gonna lose track of what was, and we're gonna continue to develop people. I'm gonna find the best in people, and I'm gonna bring the best out in people, because that's the truth. Is that you can't just look at an isolated. You cannot look at someone's job performance in a vacuum and be like, that's them.
Yeah.
Because it's not true.
It's not
It's
true.
not
It's
true.
not
I've been a part of it on both sides. I've had people that were not good, or so I thought.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh no, they're actually like the best. They're literally the best.
I couldn't get it out of them.
Literally, yeah. It was me, or it was someone else. It was something else. But one thing didn't change, and it was that fucking guy. You know, obviously he started making different decisions, different choices, and he started his actions changed accordingly. But he, as a human being, did not change. It was not like, oh great, I fired him, got a new guy in, and now I have someone that can really bring it. Nope.
Yeah.
Leadership changed, and the team changed in turn. So, you know, it is on the individual, it's on the employee to bring it. You got to work hard, and if you are, you're going to get noticed. However, it is also on leadership.
Yeah, no,
it's on leadership. Absolutely,
it is heavy on leadership. I stick by what I said, though. Like, I really do. I stick 100% by what I said, because
Pussy if you don't.
I'm a pussy if I don't. And I've been the guy.
Sorry.
I've been the guy searching for the job.
Yeah.
I've been the guy giving the jobs.
Right.
And I can tell you, I'm not looking for people who aren't willing to give it.
Right.
I'm not looking for anyone who is even the slightest bit stagnant or okay with what they're doing in life. Mm-hmm. I need people who are wanting to do better in every aspect.
I understand.
You want to do better,
of course,
than where you're at. You want to do better than where you're at. I want to do better than where I'm at.
Right.
Some people are perfectly fucking content where they're at.
Right.
It's disgusting.
And so that's
it's disgusting.
You know, and so you're not investing your time there. You treat that how it is.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what you're doing.
I need to talk.
So
I need to
thumbs
like
up to that.
I need to
that's
like.
it.
I need to like explain them like that. Things need to be. You know what I mean? You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving.
I got you.
What you're doing is not good enough. It's not good enough.
God bless, man. You got a joke for us? Lighten this shit up. Come on.
It's serious stuff, James.
Joke man.
I got a joke.
Bring it.
Go ahead.
See if I can think of one. You go first.
No, you got a joke?
I also have a joke.
You have a good joke?
You have a joke? Tell it.
Okay,
You don't have a joke.
No,
I did.
Fucking
joke.
I
You're
did.
not funny.
I'm
You're not funny.
I'm not funny.
You're not funny.
I'm not funny.
Yeah, you suck.
God bless.
Dude, I love you so much. I'm sorry.
I'm
just
not,
trolling tonight.
I'm not funny, and I don't have jokes. But today,
I want to hear it so bad. I'm seriously so excited.
Listen, today at work,
some guy was racist.
Is it a pun?
No.
Oh shit.
I don't. No, it's not a pun.
Okay, I still want to hear it.
Was
But
some
he-
guy racist?
No, he wasn't racist.
Okay,
he wasn't
that's
racist.
weird.
He was not
thought-
racist. But I swear, I was like 3 minutes in the door. Like it's early. It's early. It's
Dynamic is Sean is the boss of this
What's
place that
up,
he works
bitches?
at. Sean is the boss of the place
It's
he works
early.
at, so keep that in mind.
It's
as you
super
hear this.
early. I mean, it's like 3 minutes into the workday.
That's how you walked into Evans Ellershock, though. Sup, bitches?
What's up, bitches? That's how we do it.
So how do you walk in with these 6-year-old men?
So we go in, but I go in there, and I mean, super early, and like 2 minutes into the workday, and something gets brought up, like blah blah. Oh, blah blah blah. That needed to happen, and I was like, oh yeah, exactly. That happened. We took care of it. It's all good. And the guy responds to me, and he says, and he does everything a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Just a little. He has natural pauses in his speech.
Sean's from Kentucky.
Natural pauses in speech. And he goes, "Oh, you got that done already?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's good." And he goes, "Oh, you guys are like crabs."
Crabs? Like crabs.
Hold on.
You're on the ball. Did you get it?
Genius. Oh my god. This dude, who is this?
I didn't get it.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
His
What's
name's
his name?
Tom.
Tom. Racist Tom.
No. Tom's not racist.
Tom's not racist. The other guy, Glenn's racist.
There's Glenn's not racist. I work with someone who may or may not be racist. Not named Glenn, nor Tom.
Not Tom or Glenn.
No, neither of them.
Rhymes with
But
Smeary.
jeez. But no. Crabs.
He said crabs. You're on the ball.
crabs, as in crabs on your balls.
We're done. We're done here.
Dude.
Boo.
He did it, and he did it exactly the way I delivered it. Is the way that he did it.
Unenthusiastic.
And
Tom
I
is
went-
60 years old.
Yeah, I think, or 50, 57,
Classic.
60, I don't know. But I was like, what? Like, I did
Yeah.
not get it. I was you
Yeah.
in this, where I'm just like, nope. What? And I go, wait, is that is that a saying? And he does, like, he's like,
It's an STD joke, you moron.
he kind of repeats it. And then I look over and another guy was like, like crabs. On your, and he does the motion where he puts his hands like over his balls.
over his
And I
balls?
was like,
Oh, I get it
clicked,
now.
and I was like, holy shit!
oh, you have crabs.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a horrendous joke, and
you have to talk to HR now.
But now I have to talk to you. But it made me so happy.
I like it. I really like it. I think it was funny.
It truly made me happy because one, I didn't get it,
And 57-year-old Tom said it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
people saying the
that
joke
that
all
is
the time.
honestly a good joke. Like,
It's not bad.
You should accept it as a good joke, and you should keep it going.
Nah.
You got a good joke?
No,
You got
not,
one?
You
Not
got
that
a good joke?
Are we gonna close on that?
You got a good joke?
We can close on that.
No, we're not gonna close on
You
that.
got,
You got a better
We're not gonna do
joke?
that. Yeah, I got a joke.
Let me hear it.
I got a joke.
If you're good,
Are you?
if your joke's good,
Are
then
you
I'll say
taking
mine.
us out? Or are you telling us a joke first?
I'm gonna take us out. I don't got a joke.
You're gonna take us
I
out?
don't got a joke. You want me to take you out? You got a joke before I take us out?
Okay,
You got a
I'm gonna
joke,
fuck
dude.
the
You got a
wording
joke.
up. I came up
A
with
guy and a
it.
girl. Okay, let's hear
You
it.
know the joke.
Okay,
Don't
let's hear
say
it.
anything.
I won't say anything.
What is the number one selling dolphin-related book of all time? A Porpoise-Driven Life.
Son of a bitch! You son of
A purpose-driven life got me through some of my hardest times, okay?
You son of a bitch!
Which brings me to our inspirational quote of the day,
Let's
okay?
hear it.
Today's inspiration
Inspired.
comes from our former poetess
POTUS.
and is one that we all need to hear. Former poetess. Everyone excited? Who do we love?
Wait,
Who's our favorite poetess?
What? You're doing our favorite POTUS?
Our favorite poetess. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Donald Trump, right? No, that's not your
course.
favorite. Okay, here we go. Before you criticize someone else, try to keep in mind You're probably a piece of shit, Barack Obama.
Bad boys for life.
Bad boys for life. Wrap. I'll see you guys next week.
You don't have to fix that. I'm fixing it.
It's done.
I'm fixing it. It's wrapped.